Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah.
Sick.
Can you hear
Wait,
me?
does that mean that stream can hear us?
Oh God.
Yes, the stream can now hear you.
Everybody
Crap.
panic.
Shit. Fuck.
Yep.
Well,
I apologize about putting the Tumblr thing at 6:30, by the way. That was my bad. I just thought about the time that we usually were gonna start, and then I was like, oh shit, right, we're starting at 7. So whoops! Sorry, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you are.
So,
Anyway,
we
yeah, for the people that are watching, welcome. For the people that left, you fucking suck. But yeah, I don't think we lost many people. Anyway, yeah, this is
Because we don't
Decisively
have many
Nameless. We're gonna play D&D, and hopefully people are gonna watch us, because, I don't know, it's something people like to do.
And also, we're going to use this for reference because we all want to draw scenes and none of us can remember what the fuck happened.
Yeah, they're all dumbasses. We're using Roll20, which, if anyone was watching to see faces, you're not going to see faces because not everyone has a webcam, and fuck that. We're from all over, so fuck that as well.
I mean, that's not out for the future if people are
Yeah.
comfortable with it, but
Well,
like,
yeah,
not
why
right
not?
now.
people
They
have
can
to
see
buy
my
them.
pretty face every Wednesday.
maybe someday.
Anyway,
But not now.
just to get us started, we'll do brief introductions because it's just voices, and voices are confusing. For starters, I'm Max. I'm the DM. People that are watching are going to see kind of the behind the scenes until we figure out a different solution because, well, you get to see the map that I'm looking at, and it's a little spoilery, so if you want to experience things as they come to the players, you're kind of out of luck right now. We'll figure something out in the future. But yeah, I'm
Well,
the
you can
DM.
also just listen to it like it's a radio play.
This is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, who wants to introduce themselves next?
Ed,
Who
go.
wants to go first? Did you just tell me to go?
Yes, I told you to go.
Just,
I guess I'll go first.
yeah, just go. Just go.
I'm Et. I play Lafayette. She's a half elf, and she's also half wizard, half ranger because I'm 2 and 2 on my levels. She originally lived in the world of the country of Alterel, went up to Ardor.
You don't need to go into the backstory.
No, but
Oh,
she
okay.
came back down and she's trying to get to her swamp, but she got caught up by a bunch of assholes.
Hey, she didn't have to save, the idiot.
She didn't even save the idiot.
She's basically Shrek. She just wants to go back to her swamp.
Yeah, it's Shrek abridged, and she talks with a funny accent, and oh god, should I do an example of it? That way people know who I am? Nah,
No.
you'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to figure out.
You'll know. You'll know.
Alright, I guess I'll go next. I'm Blues, and I play Krieg, the barbarian druid.
Was he
Sorry,
just a
getting
druid
from
now?
me.
Thank you for keeping it simple.
I said barbarian druid.
Oh. For some reason, my
Barbarian druid.
for some reason my brain equated that to like half orc druid, and I was like, wait, barbarian's
Oh.
not a
that's
race.
true.
Oh,
That's
I'm
also
sorry.
true.
Are you saying all half-orcs are barbarians?
Yes. Are they not?
I mean, maybe? I don't know. I don't know any half-orcs personally.
You missed. Introduce yourself.
Alright, hey, I'm Dessert, and I play Xavalaren Mistress. She is the elf, and she has a raven.
She's
That's
the elf.
that. She's a weirdo. You'll all figure out which one's her.
Last person, go.
Alright, I'm Nino, and I play Ren, the human sorcerer rogue who has issues.
The pirate.
That's
Pirates.
yeah. All right, so we're just gonna hop straight into it.
Oh god.
So
Oh,
where we
God.
last left off
Last time
was
on Dragon Ball Z.
yeah. All of you guys, you arrived in the town in your own individual ways. Lafayette was going through the town in an attempt to get back to her swamp, and the town that we're starting in is a town called Lille. It borders on the swamp that Lafayette's trying to get back to, and the human nation to the north. It's just kind of a small trading village, town, whatever, what have you. Um, Lafayette was passing through to get to her swamp to kind of find out what happened to the people that she was raised by. Krieg was also passing through in an attempt to find a cure for a plague that has taken his people. He's a half-orc from kind of the southernmost nations of this world, um, mostly deserts, and it's made up of all sorts of kind of monstrous races, be they minotaurs, kobolds, gnolls, goblins. Anything that's traditionally considered kind of monstrous is from where Krieg is from. And his half-orc tribe is being decimated by a plague, and he came to this town in an effort to find a cure. He's been traveling basically the majority of the known world trying to find out what's happening to his people. Mistress is kind of led places by a mysterious symbol, and she happened into this town because the symbol told her to go here. Simple as that. And then we have Ren. Ren is a sorcerer who just kind of was trying to cast a spell one day and quite literally teleported into the center of this town. Given that this is a town in the nation of Alterel, which is your typical fantasy races, elves, dwarves, gnomes primarily, they're a little distrusting of humans, and Ren was immediately arrested and pulled off into, the equivalent of a place where you hang people. In this case, it's quite literally called the Hanging Square.
A little distrusting.
Yeah,
A
little
little.
distrusting. Ren, in an effort to proclaim her freedom, said some stupid things, but ultimately she was able to be freed through the combined efforts of Lafayette, Krieg, and Mistress, who were all just kind of drawn together by quite literally fate. Be it just their own interests brought them to this scene that was being caused. After
And
that,
fuck-ups.
and fuck ups. After that, they kind of bumbled around the town a little bit, visited the Scrawly Inn, had some kind of crazy drinks, and then the next day they kind of went their own directions to go shopping. Mistress and Ren went to go visit, or Mistress Ren and Lafayette went to go visit a bookstore known as D's Books, where they tried to find their own kind of things. Mistress was looking for just general knowledge. Lafayette was looking for something that would give her some clues about the past of this world. And Ren was just there. Ren wound up buying 2 scrolls, so there's a productive shopping trip. They demanded to see the owner of the store because the store's assistant was not very helpful, so they were told to come back later where they have the potential to meet a gnome named Dinkle. Gnomes. Meanwhile, Krieg went to go visit an apothecary in this town and was basically told that the thing affecting his people may not be a plague that is a disease in nature. It may in fact be a magic spell. Other than that, there wasn't a ton of information available to him, and he was only given a small vial of a potion that could stave off death for a short period of time, and was then given the knowledge of how to bring this back to his people. After that, they were all kind of apprehended by some shadowy figures outside of the respective shops they were in, and told to seek out the local Adventurers Guild because they were wanted. Not in the judicial sense, but in the sense that someone wanted to talk to them. And kind of each person was a little reticent, but ultimately they all went to the Adventurers Guild, where they were talked
A little.
yeah. Where they were all talked to by a dwarven man named Coraldrum. He talked them into doing a job for the Adventurers Guild, and offered them a buttload of money, 5,000 gold in particular, and knowledge for each of their respective quests.
It was 6,000 gold.
Was it 6,000?
Yes,
Okay.
I wrote it down.
Okay, it was
Wrote it down.
6,000 gold. And that's what we're picking up, is they were just kind of told to investigate these murders that have been happening, or murders and disappearances that have been happening in this otherwise kind of quiet and sleepy town. And so our party, they've all left the Adventurers Guild, and are standing outside, kind of a little bit away from the door that is still guarded by some relatively imposing figures that look like they're not necessarily there to cause trouble, but they're there to dissuade trouble. And you guys are kind of milling about, just, you know, you were told to investigate murders and disappearances inside of this city.
Do we start?
Yeah.
Can we go now?
Yeah, go.
Well, Lafayette continues to scowl. She looks at the others and goes, "Well, I think that was a bunch of bullshit." And then she says, we should probably see the guard captain." And then she points to Ren and goes, "But you should probably not."
Oh, what? You think I'm going to, say something to him, gloat a little?
Yes!
Of course you.
Well, you wouldn't be wrong.
And then Lafayette gestures vehemently to Ren.
Mist is snickering, but she also looks kind of thoughtful after a moment, and she's like, actually, I have an idea or two about this. Well, was anyone a bit, put off by the fact that they seem to know exactly what we wanted without, really knowing us?
Yes. Yes, very.
No,
Mist
really
kind
I,
of... Oh.
It wasn't
Go,
really
go, go.
difficult to know what I wanted.
Lafayette looks at Krieg.
they offered help. I don't understand.
Yes, but how would they know that you haven't even been here for very long? Like a day?
Mist kind of looks back at the guards
Krieg
that are
just shrugs.
standing right there. Just like,
It's worth noting that Karaldrum did not divulge information about what quests. He just said your quests in particular. There was no hint that he knew the specifics, though it's probably a safe assumption to make. But again, he did not explicitly say what information pertaining to what quest.
It was still shady as hell.
I mean, alright.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Mist gestures over, like, I mean, from where they are on the map, it looks like there's a clearing a bit to the west, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah. And she sort of gestures over there and is like, might we be able to talk over here for a bit,
Laffy follows along. And as they go, because she's a paranoid little shit, I want to roll for anything suspicious.
Anything suspicious.
Can I roll an investigation check for suspicious shit?
That guy you is looking at you the wrong way.
Yeah, go ahead. You guys are heading over into that clearing to the left?
I'm just
Yeah.
putting
Okay.
Mist right
She's
over
fine.
here.
So
along
as you
after
walk
this.
in that direction, there's, it's kind of a little out of the way. There's a good amount of trees. It's kind of dotting the landscape. And there's some steady foot traffic, but, it's clear that this is kind of one of the side paths that people take when they want to go on walkies.
Alright.
So yeah,
Mist
if you
is
want to
moving-
roll for investigation, by all means.
Hella.
These cows are really
13.
loud.
These
Okay.
are loud cats.
Yeah, let me turn it down a little bit. Okay. 13 investigation. You don't see anything suspicious. It's a field with some trees and some people wandering around. You do end up seeing some what look like elven teenagers kind of trying to get some privacy, and you probably don't look into that too much.
Can I roll to intimidate the field?
No,
They're rude.
don't be dumb.
What?
No, there's nothing to intimidate.
I wanted
Okay.
to intimidate the grass, but fine. She looks at Mist. Expectantly.
Okay. So, Mist is looking around, and wait, is everyone over here? Is
Yeah,
Ren
did Ren
still hanging
follow?
out?
Ren is there. I can't remember how to move my icon, so can someone do it for me?
Have
You just click and
You
drag.
just click and drag it, unless
Yeah.
Max didn't give you permission.
I can't.
Oh, alas.
There you go. Do it now.
Yeah, it's still
Oh,
nothing.
right. You're on a different account now.
What?
The
Am I?
DM giveth, and the
Okay,
DM taketh
Now
away.
try.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, you were originally here as Nino N.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Maybe I
Okay.
forgot I had a
So,
different account. Whatever.
so Mist is looking around the place, as kind of expectantly, like looking for, I don't know, like fences or posts or anything. And when she's doing this, she kind of looks back and starts talking a bit. So, first of all, that letter was rather strange. Not only did it detail a mishap apparently from Ren's teleportation, but that something else was there that shouldn't have really been there if they didn't have knowledge of it prior. So, I'm wondering if perhaps, given what they said about the teleportation into the town, if they have wards around this town, perhaps divination runes on posts or scrying runes or something that perhaps they are using to watch. And if we can find them, maybe we'll find who made them. And if we can get them, we might be able to see, find out what happened in the past here. Perhaps someone wandering around killing people and dragging bodies around, which is apparently what we're looking for.
You know,
I don't know.
not that I'm well versed in magic or anything, but I don't think does divination really work that way. Looking into the past.
Well, not.
Das, give me an Arcana check.
All
Isn't
right.
it commonly used to look into the present?
Hold on.
Yep.
Wait. What do I do? It's
D20
plus 5, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's do this. Amazing.
11.
We're starting good.
Okay. Mist, you kind of know offhandedly that divination might be able to be used to scry on specific places, but it's a difficult spell to upkeep over a long period of time.
Okay. Well, yes, you can scry in specific places, but it's difficult to keep it up. Which is why I'm wondering if there might be runes about. I mean, how would someone have known necessarily if there wasn't a diviner sending letters about what would have happened that just happened
Well,
yesterday?
If I may, they did just send a masked woman who apparently knew everything about us to find us and sit outside and wait for us to come out of this shop. I mean,
Exactly. I mean, they must have some means of spying on us.
it could just be spies. It could just be that simple.
They do seem fairly, enamored with the idea of spies.
I will
And
not.
then Lafayette gestures out towards the field and turns a little bit and is like, they could be looking at us right now, or they could not. I do not know.
Well, that is entirely the point, and that's kind of why I'd want to look around a bit.
So you're suggesting that we search the old town for the ruins?
Well, not necessarily the whole town. I mean, just kind of keep an eye out for something like that. It
This
doesn't.
sounds like a good idea, but may I suggest something? Van, that dwarf, whatever his name is, Cromalgium, he probably knows something, and if we figure out who is, murdering people, maybe he would tell us. Second, we should probably find out who is murdering people,
Well,
because
yes, of
we
course.
could be murdered. And I don't think that they are going to let us out until we figure out who is murdering people.
You guys do remember that the Adventurers Guild did promise you safe passage throughout the majority of cities in both Ardor and Alterel once you became an official part of the guild, and the requirement there was completing this specific job.
And then Laffy goes, what he said, and then she goes, but first we have to figure out who's murdering people.
Well, yes, of course, and that's part of why I was saying what I was saying, because if someone's watching the entire town, they might have seen something, and if we talk to them, They might be able to help us figure out who it was that was murdering people.
Well, they obviously have some sort of connection with Kamaljum, but if he knew, then he wouldn't be doing this.
I mean, to be fair,
I
it was
agree.
a letter sent to him. And he called for us, but I'm not entirely sure if he necessarily does know who sent the letter. I mean, he may, but he may not.
I think that of everyone in this shitty backwater town, he probably knows the most, and if he doesn't know, then we are probably fuck out of luck.
What
And
about
we
the
probably... What?
The bartender. The
Mm.
small man.
I'd really rather not talk to him again.
Lafayette frowns deeply.
Krieg.
Because-
Krieg,
Mercy.
give me just give
I do not
me
trust it.
just give me a base intelligence check. So just a
Oh,
D20.
dear lord.
Oh my god!
You
Natural one.
Wow, those birds are pretty.
Yeah, you don't remember anything. You are basically a goldfish for a moment.
He got distracted by the birds.
Yeah.
I mean,
What was I talking about?
The little man with the mustache.
Oh,
you're probably right. We probably, unfortunately, have to talk to him again. Since that was the tavern that the murders took place in, wasn't it?
He mentioned something about the tavern, but I don't know if the murders took place in the tavern. Whatever, let's go.
Mist opens her book really quick to look over the things she wrote down, and she just kind of nods. It's like, yeah, he said that the murders took place in the Squiggly Tavern, in a number of rooms. So I suppose that's where we have to go at some point.
There's a bit of an echo going on, so
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
who's not wearing headphones?
I'm definitely wearing headphones.
yeah, so am I.
okay, whatever.
That's weird.
It went away, so I don't know what that was. Okay,
When you call upon the echo will vanish.
that's how it works. Okay, so are you guys heading to the Scrawly Tavern?
Yep, I guess so.
Okay.
Yep.
There you guys
Oh.
go.
By the way,
That's where it is.
at some point, a raven has flown out of the sky and landed on Mist's shoulders, and she just does not seem to pay any heed to it whatsoever.
Well,
Fluffy waves at the raven.
if no one else is alarmed by it, I guess Krieg isn't either.
Nice bird.
Okay, so
Luffy doesn't address anyone as they go in. She kind of just tries to stay to the middle.
as
Doesn't
as you
really
enter this place that is relatively familiar to you, but it was also later at night when you guys went in. So during the day, there's a bit less in the way of patrons. At both the tables that are decadently decorated with, bright reds, kind of, it's a very bright tavern, and there are even less people at the bar. In fact, it looks relatively abandoned, but it is only about midday, so that makes sense. But as you approach the bar, your good friend, the halfling with a very glorious mustache, peeks his head up from behind the counter and just, "Hey everybody, I see you came back. I'm great to see you again. Oh, did I say great? I said it's good to see you again. Oh, what can I do you guys for? It's a bit early in the day to be drinking, but hey, I don't judge."
Mist doesn't say anything at first. She's been looking around, just kind of studying the place.
Luffy closes her eyes and presses a finger to her brow. And she peeks at Krieg from the corner of her eye, like, he likes you the best.
Krieg just, shrugs at Laffy.
We're here about the murders.
Murders? What are you talking about, murders?
Yeah.
The murders that took place in here, in your rooms.
Oh, you mean
murders?
the unfortunate disappearances? Yeah, we're really hesitant to call them murders because there haven't really been any bodies found. But admittedly, there has been some strange stuff going on, especially with some of the patrons. They come here and then, from what I've heard, I've not seen this. This is just kind of anecdotal evidence that I can't corroborate, but people have just kind of walked in and then never walked out before. But, I keep an eye on everybody. And, yeah.
Clearly not close enough of an eye if they're disappearing under your watch.
So it sounds,
I mean, hey,
Mist is casually writing things down.
it's a busy end.
Luffy holds up that shiny new badge that they were given, and she's like, "Listen, I just want to leave the town, but I can't. So may I have a look around and try to figure out where these people have been disappearing to?"
Actually, do you know which of the rooms that they were, I guess, taken out and then people went in and didn't come out of them?
Well, certainly,
That
but
too.
I can't really just let you in. But what I can do is I can get you the names of the people that kind of went up there and might not have ever come back down, if you'd like.
Luffy slowly walks forward.
I'd really rather not talk to the guard captain again, but if you make me, I will.
I'm sure he'll be happy to see you.
Well, I'd at least like the names.
And she gestures back to Miss, and she's like, "She would like the names. I would like to figure out where these people have been disappearing to. May I please go upstairs and have a look around?"
Sorry, lady, that's not really my thing to say. But Luffy, go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Can I look angrily at him and make an intimidation check?
No, it's a persuasion check.
What if I prestidigitation the brief flicker of a skull over
No,
my face?
it's a persuasion check.
Fucking... I roll 14!
Okay, he looks at you and goes, "Okay, listen. I can let you look at the rooms, but I can't let you cast any spells in the rooms. It's kind of against policy. And listen, I'm not the manager. I'm just the bartender, okay? I'd have to ask management."
Who said I was going to cast any spells?
You look like a spellcaster. I'm just saying. Now,
Magic
again,
can't solve everything. I'm not going to finger wiggle my way around the rooms. I just want to look at the rooms.
okay, fine. You know what? I'll give you the names, and I can take you, Tiny One, up into the rooms myself. Does that sound good?
Tiny
Yeah.
One?
Actually, can I go with her? I'd like to see the rooms as well.
Oh, good deities. Fine. Huh, but only the two of you, because I will get in trouble if I take a human and a half-orc up with me. No offense to either of you guys, because you're both fantastic people. But I can't,
you get in trouble with this?
the management.
Who is the management?
I'm not at privy to say. Now, come on, follow me. And the halfling hops over the bar, and for once you can see the entirety of his body. And he's long in the torso with very tiny little legs. In fact, he looks a little disproportionate from most halflings that you've seen in the past. But he starts, doing his little waddle walk, and he shows you guys to a set of stairs that go up into what look like to be a normal upstairs of an inn. There are only...
As they walk, Luffy looks like she's about to have a conniption fit.
Mist is just vaguely smiling.
So when you guys get upstairs and you ascend the stairs, no problem. They creak a little bit as they should. You see that there are only 4 rooms upstairs, and it's not the sort of inn that most people fall like. They don't sleep here, and that matches up with what you've been told in the past. This is just a place where people come to drink and crash down if they really need to. At this point, the halfling looks to both Mist and Lafine. So, okay, what happened is it happened in room 1 and room 2. I don't know anything else. You guys are welcome to go in and look around, but try not to mess anything up.
What were their names? What were their names?
You want everything from me? Okay, so one was an elf.
Yes!
Her name was Torindel. Very, very pretty name for an elf lady, from what I understand. And then there was also a dwarf whose name was Korna. And Korna was a young man who just kind of up and disappeared. And if it's just between the 2 of us, 3 of us, whatever, Korna got married recently.
Mm-hmm.
Mist is writing all this down and nodding.
But yeah,
So-
those are the only two that happened here. So, hey, if you want to look around the rooms, feel free.
Thank you. Luffy looks at Miss and she's like, man, we should have thought to ask how many murders happened. Oh well. And then she proceeds to look around for anything suspicious, but like more in detail, like, signs of furniture sliding around where it shouldn't, jimmied locks, broken window locks, secret doors,
Give me
blood
investigation.
stains.
Mist is
I-
looking for the same sort of stuff, like
Both
anything out
both
of
of you
place.
give me investigation checks.
Okay. Let me figure
18.
this out. Investigation. Oh my god. Alright. A million years later, when I figure out how to roll. Yeah.
I believe in you. Yeah,
Okay, so
we
between
did
the
good.
between the two of you, you look around and you see that there's no signs of a break-in and no signs of anything really foul play happening. It's a tavern room that it's been cleaned relatively recently, but it's nothing kind of out of the ordinary. It looks like a room where someone slept at one point, and yeah,
Wait, which room is this? Is this room 1 or room 2?
this is room 1.
I'm checking both
Okay.
rooms.
Yeah,
do I have to
I
roll
mean,
for
we're
the
gonna
others?
check
Yeah,
both.
you
but
have to
I'm
give me.
figuring-
You're gonna have to give me 2 rolls for both rooms.
Hold
Oh
on a
god.
sec. Alright, okay.
So there's nothing in room 1.
There is
Well,
nothing in
yeah.
room 1 that you can ascertain.
Alright, then we go to room 2.
Okay.
We have a look around. Or I do, anyway.
Yep, Mist is doing the same thing.
And I roll a 23.
Okay.
I want to know what it smells like. I want to know what the sheets feel like.
Okay. In room 2, it looks a little more recently slept in and hasn't quite been cleaned yet. Once more, you don't really see any evidence of foul play, and there's no jimmy locks. But there is a bottle of wine sitting on the nightstand that is in the room that it's about half empty. But other than that, it looks kind of like a
Pessimistic.
relatively posh but not overly expensive room.
Can Mist check for any sort of like magical residue, sort of anything?
Yeah,
like
I was
if-
gonna
if
ask
the
that.
if
Alright.
there's any sort of weird shit
Is
in
this
the weave.
is this for both rooms or just room 2?
Well,
Can
I
we
mean,
make an Arcana check?
Yes, but
It's-
are you doing it
it's
for
gonna
both
be-
rooms?
yeah, it would
Okay,
It's gotta
so
be for both
give
rooms.
me 2 Arcana checks each.
Do I just
Arcana.
roll twice?
Yeah.
Alright.
There's that one.
There's 1, and then there's 2, a 17 and a 13.
I
Okay.
got a 19 and a 17.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. So, in room 1, both of you can detect that there was no magic that took place in this room. It is mundane in every sense of the word. At most, you can detect the enchantments that have been laid on the room, much like they have been laid upon the entirety of the inn, to prevent it from catching fire, which you were told the prior night. In room 2, Mist, you detect a very, very faint trace of magical energy, but it's not a sort of magical energy you can actually recognize. Laffy, you can't find anything magical about it.
I don't find shit, I'm busy scowling.
Mist looks a little suspicious.
Laffy looks at Mist looking suspicious.
In this one, it seems that there's a faint trace of magical energy that is not the enchantments in the other one. But I can't tell what it is.
Well, there was no sign of break-in or foul play, so,
Perhaps someone was taken through a portal or something.
Oh, I was thinking that maybe they've enchanted? I don't know.
I mean, there are quite a number of possibilities, but there's no real way of telling what it was, I don't think.
And no evidence, yes. Laffy's gonna pick up the bottle of wine in room 2 and just stare at it.
This is just a reminder since second session. You can cast spells outside of combat.
Yeah, I know, but I don't have any that are helpful because she prepared to go out into the woods, not to solve a murder.
Let me look at things for a second, but I don't think I have anything prepared either.
She's gonna smell the wine.
It smells like wine.
Is
Wait.
the halfling still there?
No, he's gone back downstairs.
Okay.
I need to... what the heck is this? What is it? Is there any particular thing that, like, the magic is centered around, or is it just kind of nebulously floating about the room?
You can't tell.
Okay. I mean, Mist couldn't use identify on the room, could she?
I don't think so, but let me double
I
check.
mean, I don't think so either, but I just want to make sure.
Pretty sure no.
Yeah, no.
It sounds like it's an object, so... Alright, okay. Then
So we
fine.
figured out all we could. I would like to go downstairs and look at the half-elf and just, I mean not half-elf, halfling, and not say anything and insight check him. I just was
Okay.
staring at him.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Because she doesn't trust that fucker. 17.
Okay. He's being
Standing
sincere.
there in the doorway with my hands on my hips.
Actually, what do you ask him? Or do you just stare?
I would just like to see if he's looking like jittery.
Okay. No,
Looking-
he doesn't look
looking
jittery.
suspicious.
In fact, he looks fairly calm, and when he notices you staring him down, did you get everything you needed from the room?
Mist comes back down too.
She's gonna stare at him for long enough for it to be awkward.
I mean, if you guys didn't get everything you needed here, you could also check their homes and maybe ask around, look around their homes. I don't really know what you guys are looking for. Sorry.
It's okay. She seems to be a bit nicer to him now that she thinks that he's not suspicious, and she's like, "Have you any idea where they live when they are not in the tavern?"
I mean, I can give you.
Furthermore-
I can give you. I know where everyone in the town lives. I am well known in this town. But yeah, I can totally tell you guys where they live.
Also, do you know which one of them stayed in which room,
I don't actually. That's kind of the thing. When you stay in a room here, you just you ask for a key. We give you a key, and wherever you sleep's wherever you sleep.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So sorry.
Alright.
But anyway, so Torrendale lives on the. She lived. Where'd she live? The western side of town. She lived in a home with her husband, actually. Yeah. And they were, I don't know much about them, but she lived with her husband. And then the second one, what's his name?
Hoda?
Corda. What? Anyway, Corda, the one who just got married. Yeah, and they just moved to the town too. They're relatively newcomers. Anyway, they lived on they actually lived like a few streets over. So you could always start there. They're really, that house is easy to find. It's a relatively big house, so I can only assume they're well-to-do. But yeah, you could always visit there if you'd like.
A few streets in which direction? And
East.
furthermore. Thank you. And which one of them disappeared first,
Oh, I think it was Corda? That's what I heard was, yeah. Yeah.
Alright. My thanks,
Yeah.
Well,
Can I help you guys
You
with
have
anything
been
else?
helpful.
Cool. Awesome.
I don't think so.
Anyway, yeah, we're closing up for the day, or not for the day, but for lunchtime. We just finished, so shh. Sorry, but he kind of starts shooing you guys out.
Viva gets out of your hair, and Laffy seems like noticeably nicer now that she doesn't think that he's suspicious.
Okay.
She doesn't glare at him anymore, and
Okay.
she walks out.
Yeah, Mist follows.
Ren follows as well.
Okay. So, are you guys gonna be heading east or to the western part of the town?
Well, first they're gonna be like, "Hey guys, she Laughing just gestures to Miss, because Miss has the notes. She's like, "Well, we did not find much, but we found something," and then gestures to Miss.
Yeah, Miss still has her book open, so she's just reading her notes. Oh, first of all, wait, you didn't hear about, anyway, there are 2 rooms, and, apparently an elf named Torndel and a dwarf named Corda, who was recently married, were both missing from them. In the first room, there were no signs of break-in or no signs of foul play. It was cleaned recently, and there wasn't any magical disturbance in it. But in the second room, I mean, it was mostly the same, but there was a faint trace of magical energy that we couldn't identify. And then you heard the rest that we heard. So I'm guessing we're going to go to one of these homes then.
Didn't he say you weren't allowed to cast spells in the room?
Ah, we didn't cast anything.
Not you. No, I mean the magical energy. So
This
it
is
follows
true.
that guests wouldn't be allowed to cast spells either.
Well,
This is
someone
true.
didn't listen.
Well, I mean, someone must not have listened for there to be murders and disappearances in the first place, but that's what we
Yes,
got.
commonly you are not supposed to kill us people.
True. But, well, it could be a thing later. Something to
It
note.
definitely could. But, they are both married, which I think is weird. I don't know, it just seems weird. He said that Corda and his wife had just moved to the town. Maybe there's something with Corda's
Yeah.
wife?
Well, it is possible, especially if they're the ones that potentially disappeared first. Maybe they brought something with them.
Who would want to live here? I mean, really.
It's true.
This cracks up again.
It's kind of a crap sack.
Rude. Okay, so what are you guys doing?
They said that Corto is over east, perhaps? Was that what it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, then perhaps we should go that way first.
Alright.
Well, yeah, perhaps we should not all go into the house with a human and a half-elf and a half-orc. That might unsettle her. Just saying.
You know, I can be friendly.
He just gives her a look.
What?
Well, I will wait outside then because or maybe I should just stay silent. I just feel like she may not say something if there's just 4 strangers in her house.
You guys do remember that the Adventurers Guild badge by itself holds a bit of sway. There's no way to tell that if it'll help or not, but it is something that you guys would probably remember.
I mean, we
We
could
can-
try.
We
one
can
way or
flash
another.
our pretty badges and hope she spills the beans.
Lafayette just sighs and shrugs, and she's like, "Yeah, alright." Fair enough points.
So do
Let's
you all head
go.
east?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So let me.
I mean-
I'll move you guys. You guys are all basically around here. As you head into the eastern part of town, you notice that the houses become a bit more affluent looking. They stand taller. They have a bit more color to them compared to the rest of the town, and they're bigger in general. They look like they're less kind of multi-family homes and more for the rich folk. In particular, there's one door that looks, freshly painted, and Mist, give me a perception check.
Okay. As I go to look and see what the hell I roll again. 1 second. Perception is wisdom.
Okay.
That is +1.
Did you? No,
I
you
think- yeah.
trained in perception as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
so you
plus
yeah,
3.
okay. That's +3. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm
so
still trying
we'll
to
just-
figure this out.
We'll just okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
21 works too. So you notice the red, freshly painted door, and you recognize the paint as a symbol of mourning.
Ah. I think this one might be the one. She points out to the house with the red paint on the door.
How do you know?
Well, apparently, a coat of red paint on a door is a sign of mourning, and if someone was murdered, that would somewhat make sense.
Does the paint look fresh?
Yes.
Like if we touch it, will our knuckles turn
No.
red?
No, it's not. It's not
Oh.
that fresh, but it does stand out.
Lafayette just sighs and stares at the door and looks to Mist and looks to the door and looks to Mist and looks at the door and is like, well, you are the only elf. So...
Miss just
Isn't this-
kind of snorts. and goes
Isn't this the home of the dwarf, though?
Yes, but, I
I
mean...
believe so. At least the dwarf's spouse now, perhaps.
Right.
Maybe I should knock on door.
If you'd like.
If you would like. I don't
Sure,
think
why not?
anyone is going to look at Ren and be like, oh, hello, human. Welcome.
It would be a change, a nice change.
Or me, for that matter, so...
At least you get the pointy ears.
Krieg steps forward and just unceremoniously just knocks on the door.
Okay, you just boom, 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 boom. About 10, 15 seconds later, you hear kind of the shuffling of feet behind the door, and when it swings open, you have to look down a little bit, and there stands a dwarven woman who looks to be in her kind of equivalent of early 20s. She has a little bit of peach fuzz growing on her face, but not quite the magnificent beard that a lot of dwarves, both men and women, have. And she looks up, or at first she looks at you and kind of gets an eyeful of groin, and looks up and hello sir, what can I? Oh, you're big. What? How can I help you?
Mist is standing next to Krieg, just in case.
Hello, we are from the Adventurers Guild. We've been tasked with finding the truth behind what happened to the missing people in the city.
Oh, and you notice that she's wringing her hands a lot, just over and over, and yes, I lost my dear Corna. It was very sad. Oh, I miss him. Would you? Oh, there's 4 of you. Oh, that's a huge.
Yep. Laffy peers from between their elbows or whatever.
I can wait outside. if
No.
you'd like.
I was raised better than this. Now, would all 4 of you like to come in? I could give you some tea, some cakes. Come in, please, come in.
Mist obliges.
So she ushers you guys in, and
Laffy awkwardly walks in like a cat that has had all the furniture moved.
so a quick glance around the room shows you that it is very clear people are indeed just kind of moving into this home. There are crates that are unpacked. There's a little bit of furniture, but not much, but there is a table. And this is where Corna's wife kind of gestures for you guys to sit as she bustles off into the kitchen. And you hear the noises of various things being prepared.
Ren makes herself comfortable.
Yeah, Mist sits down too.
Krieg
Still
just
hasn't
kind
looked
of
out, is looking around somewhat.
Krieg just kind of stands around like a bowl in a china shop.
Yeah, Laffy stands by a window where she can see the outside world.
Oh my god.
Okay. Corna's wife
Like
comes
what?
shuffling back into the room shortly after, holding a tray. Someone that's sitting at the table, give me a perception check.
Alright, I'll do it.
God. Can we both do it?
Nope, only one person.
All right. Well, go on, Ren.
Ren has a negative.
Yeah.
Well,
I
you
can
know
do it.
said she would do it. I mean,
We're
I'll
so
do it if
screwed.
Vito
Krieg
doesn't
has the
want.
highest perception, probably.
Yeah, but he said
Only
sitting at
one
the
person.
table.
Yeah, that too.
Ren is gonna roll like a 3.
All right, miss, do it,
Yeah.
miss.
No, do it. I want to see Ren roll a 3.
Yeah, go ahead, Ren. Roll for me.
Can't take
Alright.
it back.
Oh, shit!
Whoa!
Holy shit!
All right, since
Ren
that's a,
is
since
on.
that's since that's a nat 20, you notice that she's shaking a little bit, and it's not quite clattering the cups that she has together or the little plate that she has with some cakes on it, but she is kind of shaking a lot when she goes to set the tray down on the table, and she gives you kind of a hesitant smile, and I'm sorry, I've just been kind of out of sorts, with Corne disappearing, especially with the way it happened.
Could you go through the way it happened with us?
I mean, give me
I
a
mean, I know it's
persuasion, Ren.
All right, I can do that.
Yeah, you're real good at that.
Moment, so BRB.
Yeah. Got +5.
Yeah, that's a good one for me.
Oh my
Oh
god!
dear lord.
I'd rather not talk about it with you. No offense, but my experience with humans, I was raised better than this, but it,
I know
I
it
just,
must be quite
I have a hard time trusting humans because, well,
Ugh.
you
If that
see,
is the case, would you like to speak with me in a different room?
no, it's okay, it's okay. I don't quite trust humans because Karna was last seen with one. You see,
Ah, that's actually quite interesting. Can you describe them?
she looks to Mist and just kind of looks at him or looks at her hesitantly while still wringing her hands and.
I would like to speak up.
Okay.
Laffy looks at her and goes, "Well, there's no confirmations that he is dead, right?"
No, there's no confirmation, I suppose, but
Well, the sooner you tell us the details, the sooner we may be able to find him. There is a chance that he may be alive, right?
intimidate. Give it to me.
Intimidate?
She's intimidated,
Fuck
or
you.
she might be.
22.
Whoa!
Nat 20. She looks at Laffy and she swallows and.
That's a natural 20, by
yeah,
the way.
Yeah. Uh, you are right, but. Okay. So the woman he was seen with, she was tall and with very blonde hair, and it was very, 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 very pretty in the face. Yes. And she was curved in the way that a dwarf simply can't be, and I'm just. I'm worried because he's been seen with this woman a lot, and I just.
It's alright.
People think that I killed him out of jealousy, and I would never hurt my sweet Corna. I was jealous, no doubt, but. What?
Can I insight check her?
Yeah.
If it makes
Yeah, I was about to see if I
Yeah.
could do a perception check.
Yeah, both of you
Alright.
give me insight.
I want to insight too.
That's my insight.
15.
Can we all insight?
I was gonna insight check her regardless. I don't trust my fucking anyone.
Only Krieg and Laffy can insight check.
Alright.
Krieg probably will get better than me, considering.
No.
Or no.
Okay.
Maybe we shouldn't
Krieg,
have said that.
Krieg, you look at her and you think she's being very genuine. Laffy, when you listen to the tone of her voice, you get that she's not being 100% truthful with you in particular. She's holding something back, and you're not quite sure what.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna let her finish speaking.
Okay. And you know, like, I would never murder my husband, no matter how jealous I would get. It's not good. It's not a good look, and it's just an evil thing. Um,
Well, if it reassures you any, your husband is not the only one to go missing.
oh, do you mean to say that the rumors of the disappearances are all true?
Luffy looks up and she goes, "You know, what else is not a good look?" She
What?
just looks her dead in the eyes. And
What
she
would
goes,
that be?
"Deceit, omission of information, especially when I want to get out of this bumblefuck backwater town."
Give me another. Give me another intimidation.
Oh my god.
14. Higher than a 10.
You see her chest puff up a bit when you call the town a bumblefuck backwater town. Excuse you, lass, you may not understand it, but Liel is a very, very well-to-do city. It is a place where people come to get rich because there's so much mercantile trade. And I think you should be more careful about what you say.
Might you by chance be able to tell us a bit more about your husband?
He was a nice man, a little older than me, but the strangest thing is he was very, very faithful until he was seen with this woman. He was always he always said he only had eyes for me, and it was one of the nicest things anyone's ever said to me. So we got married, and his attention never wavered until this woman showed up, and I don't know where they met, but they did, and he stopped paying as much attention.
A human in this town is a rare thing.
That is what makes it stranger. The guards did
anyone
not seem
else-
to mind.
Really?
Huh.
Hmm.
Really? The guard didn't seem to mind a human in your midst.
She walked into
probably
town
has
one day.
better-
Maybe
That's,
the other human
people
was
skills.
polite.
But that is all I can
polite.
tell you.
I'm just not polite when I'm being arrested.
The
Fluffy looks at the woman and she's like, "Why is that all you can tell us?"
I-
Because I have a feeling that you are not telling us something.
what would I be lying about?
Well, usually when someone who is married and has been cheating goes missing, usually they are killed by their spouse.
You are accusing
just
me
saying,
of the same thing that
You
this
are
town
very
is.
high
Get
on
out of my
the
house.
list.
Get out of my home.
Come on.
Get out of my home.
Laffy walks out, but she walks by the window and she just stares.
All of you, get out. Get out. I will not be accused in my own home.
Laffy is gonna keep staring until someone drags her away from outside the window.
Corna's wife is shooing everybody out of the house.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Well, that went well.
Laffy looks at them and she's like, "I'm going to sneak into this house, but it is late at night and I am going to figure something out because this woman is hiding something."
It's just kind of looks at.
Well,
I mean, he doesn't say.
I
no.
have no objection to that.
Laffy looks heated. She looks like those drug dogs when they smell some drugs.
In fact, I'll help.
So, Laffy just wags her finger at Ren and is like, "Yeah, there's something going on." We should probably ask about the tall blonde human woman, but we should also probably speak to the elf woman's husband or whatever.
Yes, I agree with this.
Talking to the guard captain could still maybe help us too.
I think so too, but I still think that Ren should keep quiet when we do.
No. I want to know why he was so nice to another human and such an asshole to me.
Well, you did teleport into the square, and they think that they are spies. You know.
You know what? I took it rather well when I was arrested for doing absolutely nothing.
I would suggest, however, you don't call them assholes when we're trying to figure out information they might have for us. Hmm?
I
What
would
do
Yeah,
you
I mean,
like?
Didn't
I
sound
did just
like
get us kicked out of a suspect's house, so we should probably not get kicked out of any more places.
Yes, that would be rather wise.
Alright.
That-
As you guys debate on what you're going to do next, you do notice some storm clouds kind of rolling in from the distance. And
I start with-
it's getting later in the day, but there's still enough sunlight to kind of do what you will.
Let's visit this. Let's visit the elf.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay,
Then we
so
all go to visit the elf.
as you guys cross the town, you do notice that the woman from earlier, the masked woman, is seen kind of wandering around as well. She doesn't look like she's going anywhere in particular, but she's...
Do I see her?
Yes, you see her.
Oh my god!
Lottie does not stop staring at her.
Okay, she doesn't seem to notice the stairs, and soon enough turns a corner and...
I go to follow her.
Okay, so...
This
I
sees
deviate from
Laffy
everyone
running
else.
off and just like, alright.
I'm like, bye guys, I have something to take care of.
Okay, so the party's now split. I assume three of
Sorry,
you
guys.
are going to the elf house.
never split the party.
Laffy, you
I'm
are
sorry.
heading down towards the merchant district. We will look at Laffy first. Okay. As you
She's
turn
on
the
my
corner, kind of following where you saw this masked woman disappear to, you're moving a little bit quickly as opposed to your normal walking speed because you don't want to lose sight of her, and she is a
Walking
good deal
briskly.
taller than you, which it does make it easier for you to see her. And soon enough, you catch up with her, and she doesn't seem to notice you at her side.
Laffy is just quiet for a moment, and it's really awkward, like when you stand next to your crush, but you don't know what to say.
Uh-huh.
And she's just like, hey, you.
You see her straighten up a little bit, and she... Oh! Hello. I didn't see you there. And it takes
Yeah,
a
that
moment, but
happens
you
sometimes.
see recognition kind of blossom in the only part of her face that's visible, which is her eyes. And you're the half elf that I took to Karadrum, right? Are you
Laffy nods.
following me?
Well, you see, I was going to be like, oh, hey, masked woman, but that would have been weird, and, you know, I'm suspicious, so I didn't want people looking at me.
Are
so
you
I kind of
suspicious
just,
of
yeah,
me?
I followed you for a length of time.
Are you suspicious of me?
That's a strong word. But you seem to...
Oh, you have every right to be suspicious, really. I mean, why wouldn't you be?
But yeah, you do wear a mask and a hood, and you knew who I was before I knew who you were. So yeah, I mean slightly, but moreover, you seem familiar somehow.
At this point, she stopped. Not outside of any particular store, but there's a few people passing by you guys still. A collection of elves and dwarves, and you hear her give another little laugh. Just, of course I do. And she reaches back to her hood and less than discreetly pulls it back, and you see kind of familiar pointed ears on broad features, which you know to be the features of a half-elf. She's got kind of she looks like a mix between elven and human.
Huh, so she's the opposite of Loppy
Yes.
on the half-elf spectrum.
Yes, and she has kind of mousy brown hair and the tanned sort of skin that someone would get by working outside often. And she smiles, and it's kind of a normal smile, and just goes, I imagine we grew up near the same place. I mean, we're both half-elves, so that might be why I seem familiar.
In the group, that is now, you know, and she makes like a couple circular motions with her finger to signify traveling. And she's like,
yes, the traveling group that often stops outside of Silurai.
yes, they
Yeah.
were in the swamp. You were.
Oh, I wasn't with them in the swamp. But I mean,
Hmm.
I might have left the group before you did, but
You do look a good deal taller than me, so maybe you are older. Luffy says, looking like she's well past ever growing.
that might be what happened. Anyway, can I help you with anything?
No, I mean, really, I just wanted confirmation. If you don't know anything about the swamps, then you are useless to me. But it is nice to meet another person, you know? It's you go around, you live with the humans, you live with the elves. It sucks. Nice to meet you. What is your name?
I am Aaliyah. If I can ask a question, though, I see you have the Adventurers League badge on. What did Uncle tell you to do, or ask of
Uncle?
you? Uh,
You may...
Coraldrum. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
Luffy totally commits that to memory. And she's like, well, we are to solve a murder. You wouldn't happen to be murdering anyone, would you?
No. Why would I do that? But I've heard about
No.
this. I've heard about this problem. It's a strange one. We don't normally have this kind of thing. It's a quiet
I
town.
heard.
At best, we're typically sent outside of the city to kill some dire wolves, or we go to the basement of an inn, stab a few rats. It's all pretty mundane work. But this is a unique one, and so Uncle told you to look into this. I mean, Coraldrum.
Yes,
Interesting.
you would not. You seem this sneaky type, just, not offensively, just the mask and the
I-
sneaking. Uh,
I've been trained, yes.
you would not happen to know anything of a tall blonde human woman, would you?
Roll persuasion.
That's a flat 20 roll. Natural
Oh my
one.
God.
She kind of
This
gives
woman
Luffy a
hates
flat
me.
look and just. The same thing everyone's heard.
God damn it.
I can let you know if I hear anything further, though.
It would be appreciated. I don't think that out of everyone in this shitsack town, I think that I would mind word from you the least.
Oh,
I like you.
flatterer. Anyway, if I hear anything, I'll let you know. But good luck. Yeah, good luck. Bye. And she turns and just kind of disappears into the
And then
crowd.
I just meanders off.
Okay. We're going over to the group that is at the Elven House. As you go into the...
Should have made an insight check to see if she was hot under her mask.
Laffy has now initiated the romance chain.
Oh, God. Anyway, okay, the rest of you approach the western side of town where the houses are a bit more run down. Not in a bad kind of way, but in the sense that they're old. This seems like the sort of district of the town that it kind of grew out of. And in particular, you see a young by elven standards boy just kind of sitting on the sidewalk looking utterly bored. And he catches sight of the three of you, and he seems particularly interested in Krieg. And he
Oh dear.
Hey, mister! Hey! The fuck are you?
Hurry. The fuck are you?
I,
Trying.
he
really
looks kind of
hard.
taken aback. I'm an elf. What else would I be? And, are you?
Loudmouth.
Mist goes over and is like, "You wouldn't happen to know where one named Torndale used to live, would you?"
That's Oh, that's old Salia's house. Yeah, I can show you that.
Please
It'll
do.
cost you a little bit.
Hmm?
This child is evil.
Nothing much, but you know.
Roll an insight check on this kid.
I'll do it. I'll roll one.
Okay.
Do it.
I was joking, but
Nope, too
Here we
late.
go.
As far as you can tell, the kid is genuine. He can take you somewhere.
Somewhere.
He just kind of, he looks at you with these big blue eyes and just kind of smiles expectantly, just kind of looking between the three of you, his eyes lingering on Krieg and Ren, unsure which he should be looking at more because he's probably never seen either.
Don't look at me, I haven't got any gold left.
He stops looking at Ren.
Just kind of
Creek
sighs.
just kind of turns to Mist and gives her
Yeah.
like, what do you think we should do?
Come on, 1 gold and I'll show you where Salia lives.
Fine, here you go. Miss takes out a gold and gives it to the kid.
Kid bites it, looks at it, and nods a few times and sticks it in his pants. And, come on now! And he leads you guys to a smaller house. And it's small, not quite dilapidated, but not freshly painted or kind of kept up house. The kid just kind of, this here's where Salia lives. If that's all you need, bye for now. But if you need anything else, come find. Yeah.
One thing. Have you seen a human woman in this town before? Blonde.
You talking about the one that was here like a week ago?
That would be the one.
Oh yeah. Damnedest thing. I ain't ever seen a human before that was so pretty, but she was just perfect. And I haven't seen her in about a week, and that's a shame. But yeah, I know. I saw her. Why?
Did she visit this house?
No.
Who
Why
did
would
she
she-
visit? Or was she just passing through?
As far as I know, she hung out in the tavern district, but that's all I know. I'm not really allowed up there. Ma'll kill me.
Fair enough.
Miss, give the boy another coin. Why is that?
Miss glances over at Ren, but her expression doesn't change, and she
Ren-
gives, she gives the kid another coin. If you have anything else that you remember about this woman, please let us know. Hmm?
Yeah, there'll be more coin where that came from.
Sure? Sure? And the boy just kind of runs off.
Miss
That
kinda
kid is
just
evil, I know it.
sighs quietly to herself. It goes over to knock on the door.
Okay. When you knock on the door, an older gentleman actually enters the door, and he looks around and looks at the three of you, and again looks at Krieg and Ren kind of appraisingly, but you don't see the kind of prejudice in his eyes that you've seen in most others. And he's an elf, as was expected. And what can I do for you?
She takes out the Adventurers Guild thingy.
Oh, I see.
We're actually looking into the disappearances that have been happening around here.
So you're looking
did-
for Torrendell?
Yes, we are actually.
Okay. Yeah.
Might you be able to give us some information about what happened?
Oh, she was my wife. My lovely, lovely young wife. And he stares off for a moment before he collects himself. We've been married for a while, but she wanted a baby, and I couldn't give her one. And then it seems to strike him that he's telling you the story in the middle of a street, but it doesn't stop him. He keeps going, and she she told me she was seeing a, a new man in town to get some answers, and maybe, get me a potion that could help, or maybe some kind of spell. But I ain't heard of from either of them in quite some time.
Could I do an insight on this person?
Sure.
See if they're like telling. Yeah. Where? Oh God. As I take forever to figure out my rolls once again. One of these days I'll remember. All right. So this is the same thing. Okay, there we go.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. As far as you can tell, this old man is 100% telling the truth.
All right.
And he doesn't seem nervous at all.
Noted.
And I, I met the man once, and I believed that he could help us, but I don't know. I don't think she ran off with him, but that's what other people are saying. But I think that that's kind of the easy answer when someone disappears after a marriage, right?
Yeah. Yeah, did Torndale, did she visit the tavern that often? Was that where she was looking to find this man? Or
Yeah, actually, the Scrawly Inn. She said that he was staying there for a few days, and that's where she was going to talk to him and learn about how she could help.
you said he was staying there?
For a few days.
Hmm.
What did he look like?
Oh, he was kind of a short man, probably a human. Can't really, I'm not good at telling all the time. And he looked like the wizardly type, robes, a hat. Looked exactly like you'd think a wizard would, so of course I believed it. Why would I not?
Was it one time when she was going there that she didn't return?
I guess she didn't always tell me where she was going. She was a free girl. She could do as she pleased.
Oh my god.
Miss
That's-
just kind of looks at the other two.
Ren doesn't even know where to go with this. She's
Yeah,
just like,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, he's just
God help me.
Is that all for you kids?
Did the guards come by here at any point and ask you any questions?
Yeah, the guard captain came by with a few men just to ask a few questions, and I always do love seeing that young man. He's a good person. He's got our best interest at heart, and that's always nice to know. But yeah, I talked to the guards about it, and they told me that there were two of these that happened already, and it's so strange for our town,
So it sounds. Well, thank you for your information. Might we be able to come by here some other time if we have any other questions for you?
Oh, certainly. I'm always happy to talk.
Excellent. Hopefully we can learn what happened to Torndale.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all kids take care. And he kind of shuffles back into his house and closes the door.
Miss just runs a hand through her hair. She's like, well, okay. But she goes to write all that down really quick before she forgets.
So
Well.
we are looking for a man and a woman.
Well, what it sounds like, at least from the looks that Ren has been getting, is that these two humans, which are taken strangely nicely to the townsfolk, have seemed to lure these people away. And I'm wondering if perhaps someone's disguising themselves, and I'm not entirely sure.
I was thinking the same thing, actually. Disguise,
I
magic,
have a
and
question. When do I catch up with the party?
You catch up with him about now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you've been briskly walking with your tiny little legs.
I stroll over and say nothing and listen.
You missed a riveting conversation, Lafayette.
Mist just cracks up.
She looks between the two of them and she's like, you know, I feel like, yeah, I probably did. So, what happened?
It seems we're looking for either one suspect who's disguising themselves, or two
Potentially.
suspects, a wizardly man and a blonde woman.
Well, not for nothing, but it is not very hard to disguise yourself. I did that with you, so, I mean,
Well,
it's not
Exactly.
hard.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. What if that was the magic that you sensed in the inn room?
That is quite possible, actually.
That could be it.
I
You
mean,
need-
apparently, whatever this is clearly is able to draw people to them and have them not mind their presence. I mean, if anything, both of these people have been taken rather favorably in a town that clearly has been eyeing you quite a bit.
Yeah, strange that people would take to them favorably, but they would. Well, maybe it is not so strange, but people have been still looking at Ren a bit funny, so.
Yes,
Seems
it's the
odd.
lack of pointy ears.
Well, no, I mean, they look at you all weird, but then you're like, oh, have you seen the human? And they are like, oh, the human was so pretty. Like, just a little strange.
It could be enchantment magic, charm
That's what I was
person and the
wondering.
like.
What
Although mass charm person is, well, difficult.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, we are either dealing with very rudimentary magic or very not rudimentary magic.
As you guys are speaking, you do hear a clap of thunder overhead, and the sun is dipping lower and lower over the horizon.
Laffy scowls at the sky.
Perhaps we should seek shelter. Maybe we
Well,
should.
were we
you
not
know-
going to speak with the god captain?
Exactly.
Yes,
He can
certainly.
offer hospitality.
Wait, okay. Is
Wait,
Sky
what?
fucking up for anyone else?
A little bit, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it
Okay.
settled out.
You know,
Okay,
what you
sorry,
said.
I couldn't hear
Repeat
shit.
that. Yeah.
Okay. Exactly. He can offer us some hospitality in his guardhouse.
Actually, what
Uh,
but does it seem like the guard house would still be open reasonably to visitors asking questions?
It's not nighttime yet. It's
Okay.
just early evening.
All right. Well, perhaps we should head down that way then. Certainly,
Yes,
the
let's-
guards came by to
Starting.
ask questions.
Okay.
what did you say, Greek?
He's better than standing here.
Yes,
That it is.
and I like the god captain. He was rugged, he used the fuckword many times.
Okay, so as you guys talk, you start moving south, over into the judicial district where you can see the guild hall from the Adventurers Guild, looking a little bit like it's winding down for the night. And across the street from it, you can see the guard barracks, where there are people milling inside and out, but there's a light coming out from inside, and it looks like it's very clearly open for a while yet.
Ren goes first.
Oh my god. Luffy tries to beat Ren to the door.
Oh my god! I just
Ren
imagine
uses her
these
longer legs.
I imagine them both getting
Luffy
stuck in the
is
door,
trying to
squeeze
shove.
in.
Yeah. Luffy is making this a fight.
Right beyond the door
He
and
just walks up
staring.
behind them and just pushes them both through the door.
Okay, yeah. Sitting at a table right beyond the front door and kind of staring at Ren with a scowl on his face, there is the guard captain.
Ren gives him the biggest shit-eating grin.
Oh my god!
You didn't take my advice, did you, kid?
Mrs. Just like,
No, in fact, we agreed to help you with your murder case. He holds.
Oh
she
my
holds
God.
the badge.
drags a
What
hand
did we
over
say?
her
What
face.
did we say?
His head smacks against the table as he groans. Oh, fuck.
Still the shit-eating grin, by the way.
Fluffy like waves and she's like, hello, hi. Please, maybe ignore the humans this time.
What? Fuck. What are you guys here to help with, specifically?
Murders.
Disappearances, actually. We've already talked to two of the
Toliano send you?
who?
Toliano,
Oh.
the
No,
halfling.
Kramalthum.
Oh, he has a name. No, well,
Yeah, of course he
sort
has
of.
a name.
It was Kramalthum first, but then he was like, yeah.
So, okay,
This is writing things down.
you're from the Adventurers Guild, right?
Fluffy flashes her badge.
So,
Yes, we are.
that means I'm obligated to help you. What do you guys know
Fluffy
so far?
winks.
Wait, what did
There's no reason for me to repeat what you know, so what do you fucking know?
Well,
We know
we
the
know
wolf is hiding
that-
something.
we know at least the victims Torrendale and Corda. We spoke with both of their prior spouses, and we know both of
Wait.
a tall
Wait.
blonde.
Who?
Hmm.
Who'd you speak to?
What?
Who'd you speak to?
Huh?
We know of Torrendale and Corda. We didn't speak
Are-
to them.
are you-
We spoke to
We spoke to
Their
their
spouse.
spouses.
Are you telling me there's two more that I don't fucking know about?
What did you say?
yeah.
I
Out of
think,
character?
yeah, I think someone else is gonna have to host the Skype call because it's
Do
lagging
you
for
want me to
now.
host the Skype call? I can try.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and try and
Yeah.
call us back.
All right, sick.
Okay.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Okay.
Okay, and
Okay.
we're back.
That seems just as bad for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, okay. We'll see. Anyway,
We'll see. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
guard captain said, "Are you telling me there's two that I don't know about?"
What?
what?
So apparently you don't know them.
We've been
There's a dwarf and an elf.
We've been investigating two others.
Ah. Well. Then yes.
Then yes.
Apparently it is.
Oh gosh, Das, I can't hear you.
Oh God. Okay.
You sound a million years away.
Can anyone else hear me?
You are
Yeah,
quiet.
You're just quiet.
Quiet.
Why is that? Why? I didn't change anything. Okay.
Try just changing it again manually and see if it does
I don't
anything.
remember what I changed.
Should be mic volume. Or output, rather.
Okay, is that better?
No.
No.
Apparently not. All right. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Is the problem that the sounds are too loud?
No,
No, because Das is like quiet in comparison to everyone else.
that's weird. I don't know. I'm not.
You're
sure
getting
how to
louder.
change this.
Yeah, you're getting louder.
Maybe it's just
Are you
the position of your
I'm not
mic.
doing anything. I haven't.
Are you sitting closer to your mic? Well, I can hear you now.
Okay,
You sounded
that's fine.
really low.
Okay,
Like
so
you sounded like you were sitting across the room from your mic.
the guard captain said, so there's two that we don't know about. Great.
So, which ones have you been investigating then?
Yes, who was the other two?
I'm only telling you this because I'm obligated. Okay.
Yes,
But,
we know.
There's a young woman we knew about that was living on her own, and she apparently went up to the Scrawly Inn pretty often, and she's been looking for a woman to call her wife, I guess. She's been lonely. And we only found out that she's missing because we tried to go by her house one day. She was a baker, and there was no one there. And we tried going back again and again, and just no one ever answered the door. So we assumed she's gone.
So she was looking
Wait.
for someone.
Yeah, she was looking for a wife, and she is a baker. What is her name?
Her name was what was her name? We just called her the baker. I think it's because her name was like Bakor.
Like-
Yeah, Bakor.
What race was she?
Dwarf.
Okay.
And
the other, before we get into it, the other one that you are looking into, did they also have a spouse, or were they looking for a spouse?
No, this was a young girl. A family's daughter. I mean, from what we heard, she was last seen with an attractive human, and
Blonde?
no, a boy who, from what we heard, had black hair and kind of short, but yeah. She was last seen with this man, and her parents, I guess, assumed that she ran off with him. That happens sometimes. That's all we heard, really.
And
The
what
more
was her
that I
name?
hear of this. Yes, what did she look like?
She was a real pretty one, actually. Fair of skin, with red hair. She would have been a real beauty if she'd, been able to grow up a bit more, but...
Okay, well, that is weird. What was her name? What was her race?
She was an elf, and her name was, Muriel.
So we have a couple seeking a child and another missing child.
And we have a woman who was looking to call someone her wife. And we have that dwarf man who was newlywed.
And apparently the one looking for a wife, she was seen with a real pretty woman at some point.
Blonde?
Yeah, actually, that's what we heard.
This sounds like enchantment. The more and the more that I hear about this, it sounds like someone was enchanted.
Thus it seems.
And that's all we know, so what are you guys talking about with these other ones?
Well, we have a dwarf couple whose the man of which was stolen away by a blonde human woman, extremely pretty. Someone else detail the
Okay.
other.
You don't have to tell them everything. You don't need
Yeah,
to.
they tell him.
We tell him what we know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you tell him what you know, and he just kind of scowls and rubs his eyes, and as he does so, you hear thunder, but it's louder this time. And a quick glance outside shows that it's full-on nighttime, and he's... Alright, we'll look into those other two, and I guess you guys look into what you will. If you need anything, let me know.
Wait, yes, the dwarf woman who was married to that dwarf that went missing. Anyway, I think that she was hiding something from us.
We'll figure it out. I mean, it explains why there's been a woman accused of murder.
Okay,
What?
Skype just messed up
Yeah.
and we lost all
What
of
did
that.
you say? What did you say?
That would explain why, there's been talk of a woman up being accused of murder. We haven't investigated it yet, but that explains a lot. And I guess if someone's being accused of murder, of course they'd be nervous. But if...
Well, I don't think that she murdered anyone, but I think that she knows something and is leaving something out.
We'll talk to her for you then.
Good luck.
Well, actually, they might have better luck being, reputable. and all.
True. I don't even wear shoes, so yeah.
Is that all then?
I actually have a question.
Yeah.
Do you have any wards about this city?
Deities above, I have to fucking answer this. Yeah, we do. I'm really not supposed to say anything more, but yeah. They let us know when people come and go.
Alright. Is there anyone in particular who watches this
We
that
do.
we might be able to talk to? Ah!
I do.
So, then you might know if people matching this description have left or gone, or come in again.
Not that I know, but I can't watch it all the time, so maybe. But if they did come and go, it was in the dead of night. But
So
even
you
then,
have this, but you don't have people watching it all the time,
you-
especially
do-
in the dead of night?
do you know how often people come through here?
Well, now there are people coming through and missing,
Yeah.
so...
Apparently, we gotta up the fucking watch. You got something new to tell me?
Yes, you are very salty.
Excuse me?
Salty, like you know, like, and then she
Get
imitates
out!
his
Get out!
frown.
Get out! Get out!
This is just like, she
Alright.
looks over at
That's
Laffy
two-
like,
two.
really?
Just get out! Get out!
You see?
Get out!
I wink at him as I leave.
Thank you for your information anyway.
Yeah, sure.
As
So-
they're outside, Laffy just puts her hands on her hips and looks around and is like, well, maybe I should not be speaking sissy people anymore.
So as she's talking, rain starts dumping down in great gouts, and it is
Laffy
nighttime
doesn't
at this
flinch.
point.
Shield her buck.
You know what? How about we go get a room at the Scrawly Inn?
And then what? We see if someone is like, hey, want to get murdered?
Yeah, that was my thought.
Well, there are 4 rooms and there are 4 of us. So, potentially, if we all stay in a room, maybe someone will be like, oh, look at me, I am a super hot human, want to bone? So yeah, let's do it.
Alright, so you guys kind of walk up
Someone's going to have to pay for my room, though.
You guys walk up the streets that are relatively dark, but there's a few enchanted torches mounted onto the walls that light your way. It's dark and it's wet. And
Mist is looking
Come.
around for any particularly nice looking
Oh,
humans
boy.
walking around the city.
Can I look around for anything suspicious? Not anyone nice, just suspicious
did
shit.
the
I
maps
mean,
change? Did the map just change for you guys?
Yeah, it did.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check. Laffy.
Who? Oh, okay.
Okay, what about Mist?
Mist, what do you want to roll? Or what are you doing,
I
Mist?
don't know.
I rolled a
Well,
19.
She's
Okay.
looking around for anything weird too.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll roll a perception check.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm looking for suspicious stuff, like tracks or anything. I'm not looking for people, I'm just looking for...
what am I rolling?
Give me perception, Mist.
Perception.
Ren is just fucking hunched over and like
Wow.
Okay, Mist, you
Good
don't
job.
burying her
Mist,
face.
you don't notice anything. Krieg,
It's exceptional.
you do hear the shuffling of feet and kind of the murmuring of people, and you hear what sounds like armor kind of jangling against itself.
Do I hear that, or does only Krieg hear
Only
that?
Krieg hears that. Luffy, you smell kind of the metallic smell of rain and blood kind of mixing together.
Oh man, can I tell where it's coming from?
It's just kind of all around you.
I look and I'm like, and I very quietly kind of like, I put my arms out to stop anyone from walking, and I go, I smell blood.
Roll for initiative.
Oh boy.
Alright, what's
do we
the
roll?
initiative
What do
roll?
we do? Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
what do we do for
roll
initiative?
roll a d20, And in a second,
Plus what?
just a d20 plus your dex modifier.
Oh, okay.
That should be
Dex
plus
modifier.
3.
Alright.
22.
Oh yeah, Ren is
Wow.
ready. So
Okay,
it's
hold
Min.
on,
not.
hold on a second. Hold on a second,
You
please.
guys!
Ren is slightly more ready than Myth. Slightly.
Mrs. is
Meanwhile,
not ready for
well, laughing,
combat
like, I smell
whatsoever.
Time to be shit at combat because I don't remember anything, sort
Yeah.
of.
I don't know what I'm doing, so it's. I mean, good. I get to wait and watch you all first.
I can't believe you guys.
Hey.
Your
You gotta
tackles.
suck when it counts.
Words to live by.
Okay, did anyone get anything above
Ooh.
a 20?
I did. I
That's
got a
good.
22.
Alright, so...
Where on the map are we? Are we on the right part of the map, by the way?
Yeah,
Yep.
we're on the lower.
You're on the
Okay,
left
cool.
side. Yep.
Just making sure.
How the fuck do I do this?
As
How do I
well.
get rid of this
Crap.
thing that's telling
it.
me about turn order?
You're gonna need
Yeah.
that.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I'm just trying to figure out how to...
no.
Oh, right click. And add turn. Okay. That is... I didn't... Okay, so I can't hide this. So... Can you see what I just added? Oh, Skype. Really? Oh,
Skyping up.
Oh, there we
it
go.
is.
Okay,
There,
it caught
okay.
up.
Are we back?
Can you guys see the thing I just added?
Yeah, it looks
Yes.
like a very tiny spider holding an axe.
Okay, so that sucks, I guess, but whatever.
No, it's probably a guy from above, but yeah.
Yeah.
Look at all these axe wielding spiders. That one has a shield.
Okay, let's see. Sorry, this is going to take a second for me to add all the initiatives.
Oh my god, look at
This
all
is
the
our-
guys that you guys are behind.
We're all gonna die.
Okay, so
I
we
hate
have
this. I can't
All right.
fucking believe.
so basic rule of combat, and if anyone's still watching this, this is going to be a little slow because this is most people's first combat in 5th edition, including mine. So
My first combat ever.
the way this works, you can pick up your token and move a total of 3 squares per turn.
Okay,
Because
so
we
each
are...
square is 10 feet.
Yeah, we're doing 1 square is 10 feet instead of 1 square is 5 feet because I'm not making maps that big.
Can I do diagonal moves or can I only...
You can move in any direction you want,
All
except
right.
on top of the buildings.
Yeah,
Less.
diagonal. I'm pretty sure they removed
Why
the like
can't
half
I
step
Spidey
diagonal.
swing my way?
You can't what?
Why can't I Spidey swing my way to the roofs using my
You
whip?
can, but that's going to cost you a move plus your action.
All right.
So you should be able to pick yourself up.
Okay.
Enjoy this thunder sound effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So figure out where you want to move.
Wait, so that's it? That's all you're gonna explain?
For now, yeah, that's all you can do
We
right
can't
now.
see anything? There's no enemies?
You can see what your characters can see right now.
I can't see shit. I
Then
don't
move.
see dudes.
Then move.
Laffy doesn't know. She doesn't know that we're fighting.
Okay, then that's your turn.
She's just like, I smell blood.
Okay.
Everyone's like, oh.
That's your turn then.
Oh, actually, wait, no, I lied. Can she just move a couple steps forward? She's not gonna attack because she can't fucking see anything.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm just gonna move 3 steps over here and I still can't see shit. So she's just looking around. She's like, oh,
She
this
can
is
see
strange.
things.
I know.
Anything
I
that's in
sincerely
light,
cannot...
she can see.
Yeah, I can see tiles. I don't see people. I don't see blood.
You should be able to see people.
Yeah, if you scroll, if you zoom out at,
Oh,
and then
I look down the way. She looks down the way, and she's like, oh, well,
What you see are two guards standing beneath the light. But now it is their turn.
is there blood around them at all?
Nope.
Okay.
So you see what looks like a bigger knight, like a guy who's dressed like he is the captain for this group. Not the guard captain, but kind of the guy who's patrolling with them. And you can
I
see him
offended the
at
guard captain, and now they're coming after us.
you can see him at the very edge of your dark vision, so he's a little blurred and you can't make much out from him. But he stops and turns and who's there?
Where at the edge of my... Oh my god, I need to zoom in again. Oh, wow, that's a tiny thing.
Yeah, they're small.
Sorry, I needed to zoom in. What does he say?
Who's there?
She looks behind her at the other two, and then she just kind of shows her Adventurers Guild badge, and she's like, me?
Yes, you, half-elf.
Yes.
Who are you?
You don't know that for sure.
Half-elf. Who are you? And roll an insight check for me.
Oh boy. I got a 15.
You know that something in his voice sounds strangely aggressive.
Yeah, I knew
No,
that. Just
not
from
like a
hearing
normal kind of aggression. Just
Fluffy, like, makes a tense-looking face and looks back at the others and is like... Oh, did the mic just mess up?
no.
Okay, and she's like, my name is Lafayette, and I am with the Adventurers Guild.
Can
The
rest of us...
guy goes
guessing?
quiet. No, it's not your turn.
Yeah, we
Guy-
can't do anything.
guy
I'm just
goes
making
quiet
sure.
and
Like,
just-
we can't talk.
He stares for a minute, and his turn's up. Okay. Krieg.
Kind of curious as to who Laffy's talking to. Krieg takes a couple steps forward.
Okay.
And we can move diagonally, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And since you two have dark vision, you can barely make out the guy who's addressing her and has kind of taken a defensive posture.
The two most suspicious.
Yeah. He's not
Krieg,
saying anything.
Krieg kind of gives the guy a suspicious look, and he's like, "Is there anything we can be helping with?"
Yeah, you can get out of my town.
Can I speak, or
Yeah,
are we
go
not
ahead.
allowed to speak out?
Talking's a free action.
Yeah.
Well, we cannot do that yet, but we can go into an inn.
Men! And he just yells off to the side. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Krieg?
Yes, yeah. Krieg sort of puts his hand on the haft of his maul.
Ren is totally whispering that, like she's listening. Like, I would draw your weapon.
Fluffy goes, "Mother bitch!"
But can I draw my weapon and like ready an attack, or?
You can only draw your weapon.
Okay, Yeah, Krieg just draws his weapon, then just kind of like plants the head of his maul down on the ground in front of him.
Okay. It is Ren's turn.
Okay. Uh. Ren can't see shit.
Nope.
Does Ren even have a weapon?
Yes, she does. So she's gonna she doesn't even know where these guys are. She has no idea. They're in the darkness.
Yeah.
Gonna She's gonna move. 1, 2, 3. And then yeah,
And she's gonna be like, step into the light.
you know, it's awfully bad form to fight where I can't see you.
Oh my god.
And she draws a rapier.
Okay.
Ah, sick.
Mist's turn.
That's a neat weapon.
Miss kinda... She looks where the other two are looking, and she goes forward a little, but also back a little, like further away from those guys. Let's see if I can... Can I move her? Yeah.
Oh, and Vathan has the same initiative as Mist right now.
Okay. I'm just...
Ah!
Vathan's still hanging out with Mist. I gotta see if I can move them together. I keep selecting them and then dropping them. Why is this happening?
You dropped the bird.
I'm dropping everything. All right. They go here. They still can't really Miss still can't really see what's going on, but she's like, "So you're planning to make this difficult then?" Like she says that to them to see if they'll respond.
All you hear is the growling of a guy.
Okay, then
Growling.
she casts. Fuck.
Ah, coming out swinging.
No. She casts mage armor on herself
Oh.
because, yeah.
Okay. She now has
Uh.
mage armor on. Let me... It doesn't cost anything, I don't think.
Yeah, now we're gonna start using magic.
Yeah, fuckers.
And that's where things get complicated.
I mean,
Hey,
that's
I'm just gonna
really
hit
all
things.
this.
Okay, yeah, it's
You're
a
not gonna
touch.
turn into a bear?
And it's a
I
duration,
didn't
so
say
you're
I
fine.
wouldn't. I can still hit things as a bear.
Wait, what?
You're fine.
I'm sorry.
You're fine, Das. Just, yeah, mage armor's on you now.
Okay.
Okay. And
Yep.
that is your turn.
Yep.
It is now Laffy's turn.
For my action, I would like to cast False Life on myself. That is 1d4 hit points. 1d4 plus 4.
Okay. Write that down.
So, yeah. Wait, I need to roll it, right?
Yes.
What, d4 plus 4? Okay, roll. I got 7, so I add 7 to my hit points.
Yep. And I
All
believe
right,
that's
so now
temporary
I
hit
have-
points.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have 39 right now. And then for my bonus action, I would like her to
Wait.
draw her whip.
You have a bonus action?
Oh, do you? Is that not like a thing that you can do? I thought everyone
Yeah,
gets a
no,
bonus action.
that's something that you get as a class feature, or
God damn it!
yeah. So you don't have a bonus action by normal, but you can draw your weapon.
Oh,
Max,
cool.
Yeah.
I have a slight problem. I never rolled my hit points.
Oh. Go ahead and do that then.
Well, fuck it,
Alright.
we're doing it live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang
We're
on.
good at things.
Okay, hang on. D8. A D8. Okay. And a D6.
Good.
Oh my
Good.
god.
Average. Except for
You are
the last
so squishy.
16
hope
from
that's
I
a
have
plus.
18 hit points plus my con.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Good.
Wow.
Which is
Ren
nothing.
have
Krieg
so
has
much
like
less health
twice
than
your hit
this.
points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we all
Okay.
tougher than Red?
Apparently.
Ren is a squishy little fuck.
Oh my god.
Current
We
maximum
have
hit
to
points.
protect the bag.
18.
Okay.
How?
Alright,
Protect
thank
the
you.
bab human.
Okay, Laffy's turn.
That's what I did.
okay.
I
And
cast
you drew
false
your
life and I
weapon.
drew my whip.
Okay.
And when it comes out, it makes a really cool sound.
Okay. So let's change to this guy.
I'm gonna
He
get
takes
hit
his
first.
double
I
move
know it.
action,
Ugh.
and there he is.
Oh, I
And
can see something.
this guy immediately moves forward,
Ugh.
and
Oh no!
um,
Ugh.
as a free action, Laffy, roll a perception check again.
Um, 1d20. Do I add anything? No. I got 2. I'm a little busy.
Yeah, he's just
Wow.
coming at you.
Amazing.
Okay, so he comes at you with what looks like a giant two-handed sword, and
boy.
he
Oh,
swings. He swings.
Uh-huh.
Rolling good when it counts.
20 against your AC.
That hits.
Okay.
Wrist in pieces.
R.I.P. in peace.
He does 7 damage. The sword comes crashing
Oh.
down against you, and it's mostly
Oh,
blunt
that's not that
force.
bad.
And it
That's
hits you in the
half
shoulder,
points.
and you kind of twist to the side when the sword comes
It
down
hits
on
what?
you. It just hits you in the shoulder.
Ah! Ah!
And as he does that, he just says, "Get out of my town, scum."
But
That's
you
his
are
turn.
hitting me. It's very hard. When you are hitting me.
Okay. That's that dude's motion. Krieg, your turn.
Oh boy.
And roll me a perception check as well.
Do better than me.
You do it.
Promises.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay. You notice that this man is not acting like he should, and in fact, there's a slight glow behind his eyes.
Does Krieg share that with the class or?
I don't know if he probably would be too like busy doing the whole fighting thing to think to shout it out
Okay.
Alas.
yet. You might mention
Yeah.
later.
All right. Well,
We'll figure it out later.
Go ahead and take your move in action.
All right.
Is he gonna turn to a bear?
Oh my god.
You better turn into a bear.
We're all beaten. He's not gonna do it, and then 5 games from now he'll turn into a bear.
Yep.
And we'll all be like,
He might
yeah!
turn into a bear. He doesn't want to like use that already.
He doesn't want to
Surprise
alarm
me.
anyone with a bear. Suddenly bear. Jesus.
He's going to Krieg's going to attack the guy that attacked Laffy.
Okay.
That's a D20 plus 4, 3.
+4.
That's 4. Do I get a flanking bonus, or did you already factor that in?
Yeah, go for it.
Aw, yeah.
That's a hit.
Aw, yeah.
So that's 2d6.
2d6 plus 2. Yep.
Yeah. 13.
13. Okay. You know, hold
Oh,
on.
man.
Putting on my shitty battle music.
snap.
Yeah.
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 I'm feeling it.
That's
Doing
13
it.
damage.
Fucking dying.
Okay. It is Ren's turn.
Yes, it is.
Can Ren see anything yet? Yeah, you can see the one.
Yes, yeah. He can see the guy in the purple.
Yep.
Yeah. She's gonna yeah. Alright. Well, it seems like we're doing this dishonorable way. 3 on 1. 4 on 1? She looks at Mist. And then moves up here. And can now see the other guy on the other side of Krieg.
Mm-hmm.
And how does... Oh god, I have to read how sneak attack works.
Shit.
If they don't notice you, which they don't yet. Let me look.
One creature I hit with an attack if you have advantage.
You do have advantage right now.
Okay, awesome. She's gonna shank that guy with a rapier. Mercilessly.
Which one?
The one in front of her, because she can't
Okay.
reach the other one.
Okay, yeah, that's for advantage. Roll twice and take the highest roll.
Aha, okay. So with the rapier, I have +5. A D20. Oh, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. God damn it. Okay, D20 +5. So 8 + 5 is 13.
Those miss.
Okay, so. Okay!
Okay, so it's Miss' turn.
God. Alright. Let's see. How much can I move? Oh my god, I can't grab anyone. There we go. I think this is gonna stay right back there.
Back where it's safe.
Yup. I mean, she's kind of watching these guys like, what the fuck, but they don't seem to be very friendly, so...
Missed. Use an Arcana check.
Alright. Okay, Arcana, that is D20 +5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
19.
You get the sense that this man in particular is not acting of his own volition. And it is a magical thing that is compelling him.
Mm,
And that was a free
So-
action for you.
can Miss say something about this?
Yeah, by all
Talking's
means.
okay, right?
Yeah.
Alright. I don't think they're acting in their right minds, she kind of calls out to the others. It looks like they're under some sort of enchantment.
Does anyone
Laffy
care?
is just like, well, what do we do? Do we try to disarm them?
Well, maybe knocking him unconscious will help.
Yeah, just as
Yes,
a reminder,
and-
you can choose to do non-lethal damage.
Cool. Alright, that's good to know.
That is good to know.
Yeah, and it
yeah,
doesn't
'cause
it
I don't
doesn't
wanna
change
actually
anything. You just say dealing non-lethal and you.
Oh, you don't
kill
have
him.
to take, like, negatives?
Nope,
and-
not in 5th edition.
Thank God.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Alright, and
Okay.
Laffy goes, well then, we should do that.
Okay.
Alright, so,
Isn't this gonna do a thing?
yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. I gotta go through all these things.
A magic thing?
A lot of magic things. Yeah, she is going to attempt, a non-lethal witch bolt.
Okay. So that's a concentration spell, and the way that works is you can keep concentrating on it and just keep recasting it for, I think, an hour maybe. until you get hit, and then you have to make a concentration check. But if you choose to do anything else, you break the concentration on that spell, and it eats up the spell slot.
Wait, can't she move? She can
She can move.
though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it's 1 minute, so it's a handful of rounds.
Alright. That's fine. And what do I do for this? I'm dumb. I don't know what I'm doing.
Roll a 1d20 plus hold, let me read. Yeah, just a 1d20 plus your intelligence modifier.
Oh, intelligence modifier.
Or
Okay.
no, that's a warlock spell?
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
Yeah,
it's warlock.
charisma. So it's your charisma.
Alright.
Okay.
Damn.
Wow!
That's a miss.
Yeah, good job.
You try to fire off a witch bolt, and your hands glow an eldritch green for a moment, and you fire it out of your hands, and it just goes whizzing past the guard captain's head. And he doesn't look at you. He stays focused on Laffy.
Wow.
Speaking of,
really?
it's Laffy's turn.
Well, I need to try to figure out what's gonna get me the least kills, but I'm not feeling too confident. So, I'm going to, okay, 1, 2. I hate this. I am going to move here, so 2 spaces.
You invoked an attack of opportunity from him,
That's okay.
so let me roll that. He misses.
Awesome. And then I am going to try to, can I try to disarm him with the whip?
Yeah, I don't know how disarm works, but you can.
I don't either.
Let me see.
And I should have looked it up.
Yes, you should have.
Sorry.
It's fine, it's first combat, so disarming attack, actually I think it is a fighter thing. Yeah, it looks like it
That
is only a
sucks.
fighter thing.
Well, then I'm just, can I, god damn it. What's the point of a whip if I can't disarm people with it?
You have finesse and reach.
What?
You have reach, you can hit him from a square away.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit him. It's just what I'm gonna do. Gonna hit him with the whip. Which is a 1d8 plus 2 because dueling, and then plus
No, that's your
my
damage.
dexterity. Yeah,
Your attack is a
that's
1d20.
my damage. I know, my attack is a 1d20 plus 3, but I'm
Okay.
trying to figure out what
Yeah.
that's my damage.
Okay.
So what's my attack? 1d20, just straight?
Plus 1d20 plus 3.
Yeah, plus my dexterity?
Yep.
Cool. 15.
That's a hit.
Sick! Do I just roll my pluses all
Actually,
together?
no, that's actually a miss. I misspoke.
Oh god, really?
Yes, that's a miss.
What the fuck?
That's...
Okay, so you try and
I
smack him
don't
with your
do
whip.
anything.
You try and smack him with your whip, and it just kind of hits his armor, and he just kind of turns and scowls at you.
I scowl back.
Okay, so it is his turn, and this guy is going to swing at Krieg. And he has advantage on you because he came out of the fucking rain. Okay, so
I was hoping they would swing at me too.
15 against your AC.
That hits.
Okay. Plus. Oh, that's not bad at all. He does 5 damage to you.
Oh. Is it-
He raises a club and slaps it against your arm, and it kind of irritates you, and you're just like, what the fuck? Okay,
Krieg
so
is just mildly annoyed.
it is the guard captain's turn, and he turns about to face Krieg, and temporarily kind of loses his balance, and due to the rain, takes a disadvantage on his next rolls. Let me
Oh
pull
snap.
stuff. Okay, so
Mist is just gone from my screen now.
He takes 9 or
Yeah.
9 against AC.
Nope.
All right, that's a miss.
That is a miss.
It is this other guy's turn, I believe. Yes. He's going to come up here and swing at you, Laffy. And that is a 16 against your AC.
That hits.
Okay.
Wait, what was my armor class with the leather? Shit.
16. Ties
Oh, then that
miss.
doesn't hit. Never mind.
Okay.
I
then yeah.
forgot to change my armor class.
Yep. Okay, so that's a miss. That's his turn. Krieg, your turn.
Oh boy. Well, that Nick was enough to piss Krieg off, so he is going to go into a rage,
Oh my god.
Good.
Oh, man.
Okay.
which means I'm guessing you know.
Yes.
You already have okay. So Krieg is going to he's going to attack the guard captain again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
All right.
Get him.
Oh,
Oh.
That is a miss. So as you try to swing at him, you kind of give this guttural cry of just rah as you rage out.
exactly like that.
It's not very impressive because it's raining and no one likes being wet. So you try and hit him and you miss. You just fucking swing past him. Ren, your turn.
Ren is gonna move to help Krieg flank this guy.
Okay, that means you're gonna keep your sneak attack.
Oh boy.
Move
Let's
down
see
here.
if we can land it this time.
Shush. And she's going to attempt to shank him with her rapier
Attempt to
again.
Shank.
Attempted shank.
That's a
Alright,
hit.
so the first. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, you did it.
Yeah. All right, and the damage. Give me my
2d6. Wow.
is
2d6
one
plus
d8
1d8.
plus 2d6 plus 3. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good damage.
Is this a non-lethal shank?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I didn't call it before I rolled it.
Yep. No, this is not. This is not non-lethal.
Well,
Do
What did
damage.
we tell you?
She can. I don't know if you can. If you. Okay, hang on. Can I? Can you roll more dice at the same time, or
Yeah,
do you have
you
to do
just
them
you
all
just
separate?
type /roll and then you could just type 2d8
okay.
plus
If you got the
2d6.
dice roller, you can do that too.
Okay, so 1d8 plus 2d6 plus 3. Let's see if this works.
Yeah. Okay. So
Awesome.
Well, that guy just got eviscerated.
yeah, you did 15 damage to him. So from his back, you take your rapier and you just dig it into a gap in his
Oh my
armor,
goodness.
and a blossom of red just kind of spurts out from where your rapier stuck him, and he cries out, just ah! And as you withdraw your rapier, he just kind of stays hunched over for a second before uttering, "You shall not hurt our mistress."
oh.
Luffy looks towards that and goes, "That was fucking cool."
Ren doing that and doing the first blood draw, you give everyone a 1d6 inspiration on their next roll.
Yeah.
Snap.
Oh boy.
Okay, missed, your turn.
I was gonna do the thing, and now I don't know if I want to do the thing.
Do the thing.
Well, it's not the best thing.
Aren't you still concentrating on Witch Bolt?
Nah, I missed, so I don't have to.
You can do it again if you want.
No, but that's the point. Like, you missed with that one attack, but you can keep concentrating on the spell to do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, I thought I just completely missed and I just fucked it up.
Nope.
Nope.
As long as you're holding
Alright.
your concentration on it.
That
that's
is
pretty
good
sick.
to know.
Alright, so you gonna try again?
Yeah,
All right.
and it's probably gonna be non-lethal.
Okay, so for that, roll your 1d20 plus charisma, and then an extra 1d6 to hit.
Well,
Oh.
can't you like save your inspiration in case?
I mean,
your
yeah,
thing
you can
might
save
hit?
your inspiration if you want.
Yeah, see what you roll first.
Yeah, I'm
and then
No,
gonna-
you have to. I think you have
Really?
to. You have to. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to call it that you're
You
going to
do.
use it.
You definitely do.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can't. You
damn.
can't wait to see what you rolled.
might be able to you might be able to see what you roll, but you can't know the results of your roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
So wait, so can I roll
Yeah.
a thing and then decide? I'm confused. Like,
As far as I know,
Hey.
no.
I
Let
think
me-
you can see it and be
You have
like,
to-
"Oh, I rolled a 6," and then add your d6 if you wanted. I don't know.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's how it works in Critical Role.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
really
yeah, yeah.
confused
The
right
thing is,
now.
you can't roll your attack, see that it's missing, and then roll your inspiration, and then go, okay, that's enough to make me hit. You have to commit to that inspiration after you roll your attack or not. So roll your attack.
Which one's the attack?
1d20 plus 5.
Plus
Well, wait.
Or
five,
plus
or is
plus
it-
your charisma.
What's your modifier?
1d20
What's
plus your
Okay,
charisma.
Charisma is 2.
Okay, so
Plus 2.
1d20
Oh, no,
plus
wait.
2.
Yeah.
it should be it's a spell though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that different?
No, I mean let me go for it.
Yeah, I don't think it's...
Okay.
No.
Okay, so
Uh,
you can choose if you want to add your d6, 1d6, thing.
No, I'm not gonna. It probably wouldn't help me.
Okay, so you continue
Miss
trying to channel your witch bolt, and once again you
I
miss,
should have done the other
and
thing.
the beam of green light kind of whizzes over Laffy's head, and for a brief moment she thanks she thanks whatever deity above that she is short.
I'm gonna do the thing next time because this isn't working out for me at all.
I
Laffy,
do
your
not
turn.
feel particularly religious, but wow, I feel religious for a moment.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't have hit, but it is also plus your proficiency, which is plus 2. So it would have been plus yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
yeah,
what I was
yeah.
looking up.
Yeah, you would have added
So,
another 2 to that, but it wouldn't have helped.
So then that could have been useful. Oh well.
Eh.
Learning
Well,
and failing.
I am going to. God damn it. I guess I'm just gonna hit the dude in front of me with my whip because I really want to hit something with my whip.
Alright, so you swing your whip. And you still have advantage. Or not advantage, you still have your inspiration.
Okay. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay, so roll another d6.
That's just 1d6?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so you hit. That's a 17, so you hit him.
Awesome. Now I need to use
Roll your
1d4 plus 5.
Is
1d4 plus 5.
Yes. Is this lethal?
Oh no. It's not lethal at all.
Okay, that's the only time I'm gonna ask.
7.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you strike him, the whip kind of catches him in the neck, right between the place where his helm and armor meet, and he, instead of crying out something, he just yells, "Men! Come help!" And in the distance you hear the sound of more armor jangling. And you hear the screams of some men coming out of the darkness. Just, ah! But you don't see
Direction.
anything
Which direction?
from ahead of you.
I didn't move, so can I move?
Yeah, you can still move
What do you mean ahead of us?
to
Like
the
north?
to the
Is it east?
east.
All right.
I'm just gonna take a step over here.
Okay. And that's your turn, so we go to him. He is going to move here and flank Krieg. And he's going to raise his billy club.
Can I say something, by the way? Can I just be like, I think we are getting outnumbered, or we are going to be getting outnumbered?
So he's going to swing his club, and it is a 13 against your AC.
We're all gonna die.
Alright, so he misses, and I drop my D20.
We'd better hurry and knock one of them out.
Where did my D20 go? Oh god, I dropped it. It's gone.
Oh, no.
How does this...
No.
This always happens with physical die. You drop them and they disappear. Whatever. I'll find it later.
Bye.
I'll find it later. It's fine. Okay, so the guardman is looking at Krieg still. Especially when Krieg started raging. And is going to roll his 1d20 plus... What is this thing? I hate this.
Can he rage while he's a bear? Can he be a raging bear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I can.
Yes.
That is half the reason why I decided to multi-class druid.
I love it.
That is a 10 against your AC.
You said what? Sorry.
10 against your AC?
Nope.
Okay, so he's going to... He swings and misses, but he's going to try and attack again on this upswing.
Okay.
And that is a 21 against your AC.
Oh
Okay,
no!
yeah, that hit.
Okay. Actually, I can roll this one physically. He does 11 damage to you.
Ow.
That's half my hit points.
Oh my god.
So when he brings the blade back up, he gets a nice cut against your torso. And it hurts. So it
We're
is this
probably fine.
other guard's turn.
Goodness.
He is going to come up and swing at Laffy with his club.
Oh, fuck this guy.
I didn't even see that
8
guy.
against your AC.
Doesn't hit.
Alright, he swings and fucking stumbles, and actually goes prone when he stumbles and hits because the rain is so slippery.
Laffy points at him and goes, ha!
It is Krieg's turn.
Okay. So Krieg is even more pissed off now.
Yeah. His rage is actual rage now.
I think he had to AFK real quick. I
Yeah,
heard him say 1 sec.
Yeah. Excuse me a second to look for my fucking dice. Went under my desk and fucking... It's the
Really
worst.
It's so Bowen.
There it
It's
is!
so
Haha!
Bowen.
Okay. So as a bonus action, Krieg is going to wild shape into a bear.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
It's bear time!
The suddenness of that gives you advantage.
Okay. So angry bear Krieg is going to he's going to make a non-lethal attack against the guard captain.
That's an impressive thing to do as a bear. Go ahead.
Yep. Well, you know what? But
He
then
doesn't
wait.
need that
man.
flashing to
Okay,
the claw.
so
He
I
just
get
fucking
to
barrels into it.
I get to attack twice. So do I need to do I roll them both or do I roll them one at a time?
Roll them one at a time. Actually, wait, what was that?
I attack twice. I have 2 attacks.
Yeah, roll
With
those one
your
at a
bear.
time.
Okay. There's the first one.
Okay, that's a miss.
But he gets advantage, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
come
so you
on.
get to... Okay, so both of those are misses. You can roll both of your attacks.
Second one.
Yep, so go ahead and roll 2 more times.
Okay.
Since you have advantage, yeah. That's a miss.
Wow.
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 We're doing great!
What a great... Fucking
My
bears.
rolling skills are legendary.
Oh my god.
Okay, you
I mean,
try
I'm
and
right
just
up
like...
there with you.
You try and barrel into the guy, and he actually pushes you back with seemingly supernatural strength. And he just laughs and ha 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 the whole time.
Lovely.
Ren, your turn.
Ugh.
Yeah, okay. Ren is going to use the back of his rapier this time.
Okay.
Her rapier this time. So she's not dealing lethal damage. And it's attempting to, like, clonk him over the head.
Okay. Go ahead and roll, and you still get your sneak attack stuff because he's not looking at you.
Yeah. Alright, D20.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a hit. Is this lethal or non-lethal?
I said non-lethal,
Okay.
that's why she's using the back of the
Oh, okay, yeah.
rapier. 2d6. 3. That's 16.
Oh my god,
God,
okay.
I love sneak attack.
You take the butt end of your rapier, and he staggers down and almost stays down, and then just slowly like picks himself up, and once again says, "You will not take our mistress."
Look, I'm not
And
looking for any particular tot.
It's Mist's turn.
Fighting in the street.
Mist, it's your turn.
Alright. Moving them up here. That puts me in range of both of those two, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, because no attack whatsoever is working out, Mist is gonna use Vicious Mockery.
Yes!
Just start slinging dumb insults out
Okay.
at guard captain.
What are they? What are the insults?
Well, no. First roll your attack.
There is no attack roll for it. It's just if they can hear her,
Okay.
then it works. They have to make a wisdom saving throw, though.
Okay, right.
Your DC
What's
would
what's?
be,
Oh well, that's a nat 20. It doesn't work.
Oh, Jesus Christ! All right.
Go ahead and
come
sling your
on.
insults though.
Now I'm just. Oh, all right. Your mistress is a piece of shite, and I bet she can't even read.
He doesn't hear you.
Alas.
He seems really good at ignoring
Laughing
you.
over, though, and she chuckles.
The hierarchy of missed insults. You illiterate.
This is completely
Laffy's.
illogical. I hate your choice of action.
Laffy, your turn.
Well. Well. For my bonus action, I am going to cast Hunter's Mark
Okay.
on the guard captain,
Okay.
because Hunter's Mark is a bonus action.
Okay.
And I don't think that I have to roll anything for that. I think it just happens.
I believe so as well, but let me double check. Eventually, I won't have to read anything.
Yeah, well, we're
Yeah,
learning.
We'll get used
Yep,
to it.
I'm good.
Okay, so yeah, I just cast it on him.
Yep.
And then, until that spell ends, you have an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack.
Okay, so go ahead and
So yeah,
you gonna roll your whip.
of course I am.
Okay.
Why would I use magic?
Fucking
That's
go for the whip.
florets. Alright, so do I just roll my 1d4 and then add a 1d6 to it?
Yeah, your 1d4 plus 3. Or plus
Okay.
5.
But first I have to check to see if it hits.
Yeah. No. That misses.
Okay. Alright.
Once again, you try and lick out with your whip, and you hit nothing but air, and you displace a few raindrops, and it's very threatening looking. But the guy doesn't seem to care.
We are never
And
gonna
then I
hit
do-
anything.
Okay, the guy next to Laffy is actually going to find Ren, noticing that Ren's been fucking up his captain, and makes a
I
swing.
tried to protect you.
17 against your AC.
I think so. How much AC does leather give?
depends.
It's leather armor.
I
Like
think 2.
plateful. 2
2
plus
plus,
dex
yeah, 2
is
plus your dex.
15. So
That's a hit.
yes.
Okay. You take... Oh my god. 4 damage.
Okay. So
He just slaps Ren with his billy club again. This dude's just slapping the shit out of people.
Rude.
Okay,
Pretty rude.
oh.
it is the knight or the guard captain's turn. And being actually a little intimidated by the fucking bear in front of him, he gets disadvantage on his next roll, but he's going to try and attack. Let me pull up a thing. Okay, he misses in both cases, so he tries to swing with his sword, and misses entirely. Just fucking, it clinks against the ground with a loud thunk. And after that, okay, that's all he's going to do. It is other commoner's turn. The one behind Krieg is just gonna try and attack. And as he does that, the guard captain just hit him, fucker! So that is a
Rude.
There's some inspiration.
21 against your AC.
Yep, that definitely hit.
Okay. 4 against your 4 damage.
Alright,
Krieg's turn.
1 second. Okay. Krieg is actually going to... yeah, he's gonna attack the guard captain again and attempt to not kill him, but at least, like, knock him the fuck out.
Okay. Go for it.
Oops. Wow, I am rolling like a champ tonight. You can just use
You're
that.
all,
It's okay, we're all
there.
missing.
We're
all
all not hitting at all.
Yeah,
I've been hit
wow.
once.
Everyone but Red.
Yeah, Ren's fucking shit up. Okay. So you
Ren's
miss.
carrying this party.
As a bear, you raise your claws and try to swipe, and all of your bear rage, and even though he's bleeding profusely and looks like he's about to collapse, he just kind of leans out of the way, just so, and it strikes you more as bad luck. And all the while, now you can hear more men running up.
Oh boy.
We're getting
But
somewhere
they still aren't
fast.
within your sight.
Do we have a rough idea of where they're coming from?
From the east.
From the east.
Yep.
Wait, what?
The right.
So behind
Okay.
Yeah, behind Krieg. And it's Ren's turn.
Ren is once again going to attempt to knock this captain out.
Okay.
Does she still
Nope.
have advantage?
No, he is well aware of you at this point.
Alright.
So that's a miss.
Does flanking give advantage now?
No, I think it gives you a +2 to your attack rolls.
Okay,
I
well,
think.
that would.
Let me look that up.
We're
Alright.
doing it.
Doing
Yeah.
it and doing it and doing it
Well,
well.
welcome to D&D combat, where sometimes no one fucking hits anything.
Flanking.
It's not even in here, is it?
Yeah, I'm looking at the index.
Yep, it's not even in here. I'll look it up
really?
after this.
Flanking entirely?
Yeah, there's no entry on flanking in the book.
Well then.
Missed.
I'm gonna
Your
I'm
turn.
gonna look at advantage then while we
Yeah.
we move on.
Missed your turn.
Alright. So Mist is a little bit frustrated.
Yeah.
And this sort of crackling smoke-like energy starts going around her, and she flings her hand out and is going to attempt an eldritch blast,
Okay.
a non-lethal one, on the
Okay.
guard captain.
Okay.
We non-lethally slap you with a bolt of Eldritch energy.
Yeah.
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 I mean, maybe it'll be nice. It
So-
probably
It's
an
won't hit him
eldritch-
anyway.
So go ahead and
It's
make your
an
attack
eldritch
roll.
slap.
So wait, is this?
What does that
What do I
do?
do again? Just. So this is D20 plus,
Plus
anything?
4. Plus 4.
What?
Plus 4.
Oh, awesome. That's more than another. All right.
Yeah, I was wrong earlier.
Nope.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, you guys.
It's a good night
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah.
We're all
Not
gonna
great.
die.
And
The unknown is not happy with Miss today.
so
It's going.
so since that's a crit fail,
Oh no.
roll a
Uh-oh.
1d4
Oh
for
my
me right now.
God. Hold on. Another fail.
Oh no,
Oh
that's
my
not.
goodness.
Okay.
No, that's probably the best you could have rolled.
Yeah. So you try to shoot your Eldritch Blast, but you're just so frustrated by the fact that you've not done anything yet, and the rain is in your eyes, and everything's just bad. And your mind, you're even distracted by this talk of a mistress from this guard that is very clearly possessed or charmed by something. And in your frustration, you shoot off your Eldritch Blast, and part of it smacks Ren across the back of the head, and Ren takes
my
1 point
God.
of damage.
Ren turns to give Miss this like offended look. Watch where you're pointing that thing.
Laffy, your turn.
It begins.
Oh my god. Alright. Well. Welly well well. Well. I'm gonna roll.
Honestly, I was
To-
hoping that Bathan would have smacked her in the face.
Hit the guard captain. That's a 1d20 plus 3,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So I got a
You
20.
hit! You hit!
Oh my god.
Yay!
Someone
And then
Actually-
that's a 1d4 plus 5.
Walk
Yeah.
me through this.
Okay. Is this a how do you want to do this
Yes.
scenario?
Yes.
Am I gonna take them down?
Yes.
She just Lafia is very frustrated because no one is fucking hitting anything and there's more guards coming, and she looks at Mist, who just hit Ren, like, what are you doing? And swings her whip around over her head, and it catches the guard by the neck, and she yanks him down to fall on the ground.
Okay, so he hits the ground,
Non-lethal.
He hits the ground,
She just wants to
and his
hit the
head
ground.
smacks against the ground with a noise, and he just lays there and doesn't
Stay
get back up.
down.
He-
Can I
I
move my
think-
hunter's mark to the dude in front of me?
Yes.
I
But
think you got him.
upon seeing their captain fall, some kind of mist raises from their bodies, and in the heat of combat, you can't really tell what it is. But this reddish
Oh.
mist lifts from them, and they look at everybody for a moment and run. And if you want, the people that they are running away from can make an opportunity attack against them. So that's Laffy. You can make an opportunity attack against the one running to the.
Can
one
I go
close to you.
stealth and follow him?
Not right now, no.
Well, then I'm not gonna
alright.
do it.
Krieg, are you gonna swipe
But
at the one
wait,
running
wait,
away
can
from you?
Can you mark? Is there any way to mark the dude that I hunters marked? That way I know that I hunters marked him, because now I can follow him.
Yeah, there's a little red dot now.
No, Krieg's not gonna attack him. He's just gonna kind of roar at them.
Okay.
Is there-
Are they all
Run away.
running the same
Red-
direction?
For now, yeah.
Ren is
So
gonna
they're
take
all
his
running
swing.
that way.
Yeah, they're running that way. And so you've got this guy. I'm gonna just move him back here. Or no, he's gonna stay right there, but I'm gonna put a little skull over him.
Could Ren have hit the one that was like in that square above?
Yes, actually.
All right, she does that.
Okay.
Red just
Make
smacks him.
make an attack of
Fuck
opportunity.
you.
All right. Is that enough?
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
Just a basic attack.
Yeah. So it's just. she like swings out and she catches like him between the armor on one of his arms
Mm-hmm.
and like leaves like a gash.
Okay.
Will
That
be-
attack nicks him and actually kind of catches him underneath the armpit, and it sends him against the ground, and he actually skids a few feet before he stops moving.
What?
Oh,
Wow.
Oh,
whoops! She didn't expect these guys to be so wimpy.
And the other one is running from
know
you.
that fifth edition had.
darn. I should have hunter's marked that guy.
So, with those turns having finished, you hear behind you more guys coming up.
I see purple.
Yeah, I see someone. I see someone.
I see someone too.
And they approach. And Krieg, it's your turn.
And Krieg is a bear. We need a bear mini.
Yeah.
Krieg is gonna. I'm guessing Krieg he notices the guys down there, right?
He can definitely hear them.
Yeah.
And let me see, what does your
Well, you
vision
can
look
see
like?
the one
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
light
With
over
with,
there.
with your vision, you
That's
can
true.
you can see the purple one and the guy to the farthest bottom.
Yeah.
Is there a way to
Krieg is
set your
gonna-
vision settings?
Yeah, I can adjust that so people can see their individual
Alright.
things.
There you go.
Krieg's gonna move about right here, and he's just gonna sort of roar intimidatingly at them.
Give me an intimidation roll.
Come on, come on.
You can do it.
Do it.
It's +1, right? Ah, shit. Adobe Reader crashed.
Oh no.
Let me
it's plus your
look.
You've got my
charisma.
sheet, right?
Yeah, it's a
You'll
+1.
probably Okay.
Oh,
It-
you
Perfect.
you open your giant bear maw, and the sheer just adrenaline pumping through your bare body and the rage that has basically gone unsated makes the roar loud enough to have it echo against the buildings nearby, and you can hear some frightened screams come from several of the houses. And immediately the people that have been approaching turn tail and run,
Yes.
screaming.
Fucking book it.
They take off screaming. And you guys are out of combat.
Luffy just looks and she's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
so fucking cool.
Still crackling with some.
Krieg changes back into his half-orc form. He's like, "Is cool trick, da?"
Yeah! Oh my god, you just... And then... Oh!
Just sort of waves
Well-
weird sparking smoke away from herself, and she's just like, well.
We need to tie these guys up because they are probably going to run.
Luffy, give me a
Victory.
nature check.
I am going to roll a nature check. I only have fucking nothing in it.
You're a fucking ranger.
13.
Okay.
I have survival. I don't have
Is it
nature.
plus your
You
int?
you can
Is it plus my intelligence? Oh wait, never mind. I need to add my intelligence, right?
Wait, hang
Yeah.
on. What's? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that
yeah
So
nature
that's a d20 plus.
+3 would be
yeah,
16.
nature is it.
So
Oh
yeah, no, you hear
wait, don't I add my intelligence?
yeah, I just said it's 13 + 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you can hear beneath the torrential downpour the sound of a man whimpering to the north of you. And you can hear him just going, "I don't know what happened. What was I'm so what there's a bear." He's
I'm gonna-
muttering.
I'm gonna just gesture to you guys and be like, "Watch them! I hear something," and move up to try to find this man.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and you can move your normal movement speed.
I don't know my normal movement.
3
speed.
squares.
30.
I move up 1, 2, 3 squares and I don't see shit.
And by the way, the one dude that you just passed looks dead.
And I turn around and I point at Ren and I go, by the way, you killed a man. He's not getting back up.
And as you draw closer, you can actually hear sobbing, like someone's well and truly afraid, and you hear the scuffling of feet,
I
moving away from you.
saw that though. I saw it out of the corner of my eye.
Okay.
So can I move? Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in hot pursuit of this motherfucker.
If other people don't want to do anything, yeah, you can move. The initiative order's gone.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna just chase
Miss
after.
is
Floppy is
curious, but-
vanishing.
I mean, she also feels pretty useless, so she's
Ren.
like, perhaps one of you should follow her. Hmm?
I'm
If
not
no
going
one
to be able-
does, Miss is
I'm
gonna
not
do
going to be able to find her. She's gone into the dark. I can't see shit.
it. Fine.
And Ren begins pulling out a piece of rope. And by a piece of rope, I mean a length of rope. And she kneels down to tie this guy up.
Give me a sleight of
Okay.
hand.
I can do that. I have +7 in that.
Miss
Oh,
looks
yeah.
at Krieg about following Laffy. Says Krieg was more useful.
You tie that man up real good.
Yeah, Krieg
Aw,
will,
yeah.
Krieg will follow after Laffy to see what she's gotten herself into.
Alright. Miss looks relieved that Krieg's gonna do it, because not thinking she's too great right now.
Okay.
Then
Yeah.
Ren moves up to the dead guy.
Okay.
And doesn't look particularly torn up about it, really.
Okay. Laffy and Kree, go ahead and do what you're gonna do.
I don't know. He's just following her.
So can I only move my normal
You
movement
move
speed?
as far as you want to now.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna find this dude who's just here.
Okay. You see this guy, and he looks terrified, and just like a fucking mess. And when he hears you approach, he looks over his shoulder and just lets out this yell, just don't hurt me, miss. Please don't hurt me.
Laffy
Please.
raises her hands. Just,
no,
like, I'm
please.
not gonna hit you.
I'm sorry.
And she goes, you look a little frightened.
You killed my friend.
Well, I didn't kill your friend, so I just knocked.
What do you
Sigurd
want? What do you want with
unconscious.
me?
Well, knowing who the mistress is would be nice. There was a lot of yelling about the mistress.
Mistress? What are you talking about? And roll an insight check.
Okay. Both of us or just me?
Just you. Or Krieg can too, yeah.
I rolled a 9. Krieg, save me.
I have
Krieg,
attempted-
do it.
You know the man is he doesn't know what you're talking about. Or what Laffy's talking about.
I think he is clueless, huh?
And Laffy, looks back to Krieg and then looks at the man and goes, can you tell me the last things that you remember?
My captain and I and my friend, we went into the Scrawly Inn and we were just drinking, and next thing I know, my John's dead, and we were here.
Good job, Ren. You killed John.
Well, I must say we did not. Well, most of us we did not want to kill anyone, but you attacked us first. Surely you remember this.
I have no idea.
And Laffy puts her whip away, very obviously puts her weapon away, and goes, "We are not going to hurt you unless you try to hurt us first."
I swear I won't hurt you.
It's fine, it's fine. We have no interest in fighting anyone. But, you were staying in the Scrawly Inn, yes?
We were just drinking.
Did you see any humans while you were in the Scrawly Inn?
No, 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 no.
Hmm.
We just, we just had drinks with a woman, an elven woman who was. She bought us drinks.
What did she look like?
She was blonde and tall, kind of willowy, I guess. Why does it matter?
Well, we are with the Adventurers Guild, and we have been investigating suspicious activity, and I think it is rather suspicious that, we started investigating things that were suspicious, and then we got attacked. Very suspicious. Anyway.
Krieg is confused and has no idea what Laffy just said.
Anyway, and she looks at Krieg like, yeah, he gets it.
Laffy's got this.
He just gives her like a very like unsure like smile. He's agreeing with her, but he doesn't really have a clue what she's fucking saying.
And she nods. Yeah. And she's like, well, I think it may be in your best interest not to go back to Siscrawley Inn.
Okay. Can I go?
Fluffy looks at Krieg to see if that's a good idea.
Shouldn't we take him to the... Don't give me any reason to, and I won't.
You do persuasion.
Oh, goodness.
Good lord, do I think it's just a flat D20. Oh no, it's charisma, it's a -1.
D20 -1. Good.
Oh,
Wow.
I swear on my honor, I will not let the guard captain kill you.
Okay. Just, yeah, don't hurt me.
Don't give me any reason to, and I won't.
You do persuasion.
Oh, goodness.
Good lord, do I think it's just a flat D20. Oh no, it's charisma, it's a -1.
D20 -1. Good.
Oh, no.
Wow.
5.
Great. Good job.
He does not believe you. At all. Just
Fluffy looks kind of awkward.
but he also doesn't have any reason or any way to not to get away, so he's okay.
She gestures him over the way a small aunt would at a family gathering.
And he picks himself up and just, okay, I'll come with you.
Yes, stand between me and my friends here. She walks behind him.
He follows.
And they go back to their friends outside of the guard captain place.
Oh boy.
So,
Okay, so
Can we
wait.
just move over collectively, or do we gotta...
What I'm going to do is take you off this map.
Oh.
there we go.
Yeah. So you're back there. It is now late at night. It took
This
you
is
a little
probably-
while to bring
Aren't we
it back.
by the guard captain place, though? Or
Yes,
where is
but-
that?
You guys were just like in the alleyway, kind of down here.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Alright. Sorry,
so-
I was confused.
yeah, it took you a little while to kind of get the guy back there, and combat took a little while. You don't actually know how late it is, because the storm has rolled in, and you can't see anything.
I'm assuming we dragged the unconscious guy with us, right?
And the corpse.
Yeah.
Why
We shouldn't
should
leave.
Corpse.
Okay.
Well, we can't just leave it in the street.
We can't just
Yeah.
leave it at the street.
Probably
Yeah.
Okay,
Now we
so
gotta own up to an accidental murder.
you can the light coming out of the guardhouse is brighter than before, but it's also something that's easily attributed to how dark it is outside. And
As we're
it's
standing
quiet.
outside, I look at them and I'm like, do you think we could talk to Kremaldrib about a get out of jail for free card? Anyway,
Necessary.
We're not
I
going
will
to
wait out
jail,
here.
it's self-defense.
He's just gonna
I
wait in
will
the
wait
rain.
out
Okay.
here because the guard captain does not like me.
I don't think he really likes anyone.
Yeah, but he kicked me out.
He kicked us out for you talking, which the fact that he got there in regards to you before me says something about the things that you say.
It was twice today. I am thinking that perhaps, you know, you know.
Just trying not to grin as much as she is. It's not working out.
Well, suit yourself. It's either in there or out here in the rain.
I would go with you, but I'm not entirely sure what you spoke of.
we're heading back to
Fine,
the-
I will go in.
There you go. Not so hard, right?
Okay, so as you guys go in, you see the guard captain still sitting at his desk. He's kind of dozing off a little bit. He has the look about him like his shift is ending soon.
No, but hey,
not.
Actually,
So,
wait,
so
so did
Krieg-
everyone go in?
yeah. So Krieg
Yeah.
is dragging this tied up captain. Ren is probably dragging the corpse, struggling.
And we
to
also
drag
have
the
a
corpse.
living guy.
Yeah.
And we have a living guy following along.
And
Okay.
Lobby finger waves at the captain.
He kind of tilts his head up, looks, and just groans. And
Oh my god.
what the fuck?
Guess
So-
who ran into some trouble?
No
Ren
shit.
Ren dumps the body unceremoniously on his carpet.
You know, if I didn't know better, I'd just accuse you guys of being the murderers.
The odds
good
that
thing you know
stealthy.
better then.
But we're so much more likable than murderers.
Ugh.
Lobby grins and winks.
Oh my
There's
god.
something between a sigh and then a snicker, and then she covers her mouth.
The guard captain looks at Mist and just kind of nods knowingly and... Can you explain this?
First of all, we were walking, and then this one here, she points at the one that's tied up, decided it was a good idea to attack us, and was yelling about we will not find his mistress.
And then
his
the weird
mistress.
thing
What?
was, when we pulled him to the ground, all this red mist came up from the others, which was strange, and then they ran away.
It was clear that at least the one, if not all of them, were under some sort of magical enchantment.
And this one, and she points to the dude who's standing with them, she goes, so that the last time, the last things that he remembers was that he was drinking in the Squiggly Inn, which is weird.
Squirrely.
So, yeah, alright.
Really better name.
I think so too.
Do you
It's
have
just-
proof?
What?
Do you have
Well,
a way to
you-
convince me you didn't just assault my men?
Have you looked at the status of this guy? And she points to like the shaking guard.
Elaine, what the fuck happened? And the guard that's shaking just, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Tolo. We, what they say is true. I cannot vouch for the mist, but I was drinking with John and, gods, I can't even remember his name, but John and my captain, and
Some
The-
friend.
the last thing I knew was we were drinking, and then we were in this alleyway, and John
And
was
you
dead.
said there was a woman,
and-
right?
She bought us drinks, and yeah, that's all I remember, sir. I'm so sorry. And he just starts crying.
Oh dear. Luffy, like, pats him twice on, she's like, Zezze, and then she pats him again. Yeah. She looks genuine but awkward.
Good. The guard, Torel just. Oh my. Okay. I guess we go to the Scrawly Inn to see what the hell this is all about. Okay.
Tex thinks that they're going to come at us a second time tonight.
We can ask Toliano if he saw anything.
True.
So, the guard captain, Toril, picks himself out of his chair, grunts a little bit. Is this something you think can wait till the morning?
I mean,
Mist just looks a little incredulous, but
Well, probably not.
Let's go then. And he trudges out into the rain without waiting for anybody.
What are we going to do if it's the tied up one?
well, he's not going anywhere.
Use the juice, sir?
Toro calls in, you guys coming?
Creep
Is
just
there
shrugged
anywhere-
and just, like,
anywhere we could
drops
put
the
this
guy over the
one?
floor.
Leave him there, he's not going anywhere.
Red Jackals. No, we think alike. How nice is that? And she follows him out.
I hate this.
Can I roll an insight check to see if the guard captain has a nice butt while we walk to the tavern?
That's not an insight, that's a perception.
Can I roll a perception check?
Yeah, sure.
This is the most important roll of the night. Don't screw up.
I rolled a 13.
Plus your wisdom.
job.
Plus your
Yeah, plus wisdom.
Nothing. It's nothing.
oh.
It's a
Wait,
butt.
you're-
Wow.
But
Look at that.
It's an
butt.
elven butt in particular, so it's not great.
It's less than stellar.
Yeah.
Fluffy just nods once to herself.
Yeah, they're all following, I'm guessing.
So,
Yep.
when you guys get up to the Scrawly Inn, with Toril, you get there and you can hear the sound of people inside. It's, kind of a typical lively night, perhaps a bit more lively due to the rain and the fact that it's just kind of also a miserable night. And at the bar, there stands Toliano serving up drinks with his giant, annoying mustache. And when he sets eyes upon the guard captain, his eyes widen. For a second, he goes, "You're all back, I see. Is something the matter? Toril, I haven't seen you in here for a while." And Toril just grunts. And, yeah. Anyway, Toliano, heard something strange about here, and he turns to look at the party and just looks expectantly at them.
So, when was the last time you served a couple of Toril's men? Recently?
About I don't know, an hour and a half ago. Why?
Right. Who was buying them drinks?
Just a woman, from all I could tell. I hadn't seen her before, but
Is she still here?
no.
When did she leave, and which direction did she go?
I don't know.
Think
You don't
really, really hard.
Why?
Mist does an insight. to
Okay.
See
Go for it.
she actually doesn't know. As I try to remember how to insight again. Alright, it's wisdom. And I think, yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Toliano is lying out of his teeth.
Why the fuck you lying?
So Miss just grins something awful, and it's really awful. And she's just like, really? I don't actually think you're telling the truth. I think you know more than you're telling us, and it would be wise of you, with the captain here and all, to tell us what you know.
He starts rapping his knuckles on the bar top and just kind of looks at a loss for words, and finally he goes, okay, I'll tell you everything I know. I'll tell you everything I know. And he's staring at the captain the whole time. He's staring at Toril specifically. And he just says, I've never seen the woman before in my life, but she came in and just gave me a big sack of coin so she could have a private meeting with some of the guards, and I agreed, because why wouldn't I agree with that much money on the table? It's not something that people usually, it's not something I would expect people to, be wrong about, and do something bad with, so...
You took a bribe.
I
Disappoint me.
I'm sorry, but I just served normal drinks. That's all. She asked for ale, and I gave them some ale, and then they left, and I didn't see which direction she went. I swear I didn't see which direction she went. But she left the inn, and then the guards left shortly after, and that's the last time I saw them. And Toril looks at Toliano for a second, and just nods and goes, "It checks out with me."
Well, who am I to argue with you?
Obviously, we'll put out a search for this woman, and we'll see if she tripped any of the wards coming and going out of the town. But
I don't think that you are going to find a woman. I think that perhaps she's not always a woman.
what do you mean? And both he and Toliano say this at the same exact time.
Well, we keep...
Can Mist make another perception check?
Perception? Is that what you want to do?
I mean, alright, so the way they're acting is kind of suspicious, and
Okay, what do you
Mist
wanna
wants
do?
to see if there's anything up with that.
That would give me an insight check then.
Alright. Insight. That is the same thing. Nope!
Well,
Yeah, as far as you can tell, they're both just kind of coming to the same conclusion.
Alas.
well, we keep hearing stories, and it's always like, well, they were with this strange person that no one's ever seen before. So, it's a logical conclusion. Just seems like perhaps it's not always a woman. Sometimes it is a wizard. Sometimes it's other things.
Then how do we find this? How do we handle this? You're the experts, apparently.
No, I'm
Surely
not.
I know.
And I lean a little closer and I whisper, bait.
I'm sorry, what? Like, this rain is really loud and I can't hear people talking now.
The rain is too loud. I can't hear you over the rain.
There.
She whispers, bait. Yeah?
Bait?
Hmm? Yeah.
Bait?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you know about the people they've tried to fuck with, I guess?
Well, they've all come in here at least. They've all been looking for someone.
A lot of people come in here, and Tolian goes, yeah, a bunch of people. There's...
We probably shouldn't talk about it in sit-in.
Where do you want to go? Tolian goes, I can't leave.
I don't know. And she gestures to Toliana. She's like, I don't trust you. You take bribes.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll stay here then.
One thing before we go, Toliano, you said that there was no casting spells in the rooms, right?
Yeah, right.
So there should be no reason to find magical residue in any of them.
I suppose not.
And if we did, would we be able to cast a spell to find out what it was? Or would that be against policy?
It's not so much against policy, it should physically be impossible.
Oh,
Really?
well, it is. Because we found magic.
What sort of magic?
There was something of. Well, we don't know entirely, but we know that it was something that was not the enchantments in all the other rooms. Something residual left over.
Mist and Ren, give me a religion check.
Oh.
Religion.
Religion.
Yeah, religion.
Oh, hey.
That's int,
I
right?
have that.
Yeah!
Mist has this.
So, first and foremost, excuse me again, Mist, now that you've had time to think on it, you feel like the magic that was cast in that room is an ancient sort of magic that hasn't been seen or felt in a very long time.
Oh.
It's not divine in nature, but it might be the opposite. And Ren, you get this sense that it is an eldritch form of magic in every sense of the word, and it's a feeling that you get in your gut due to whatever sort of magic you are attuned with in a very natural sense, and it is an unnatural sort of magic. It feels the residue feels wrong.
Oh, I just got a chill.
Hmm.
Anyone else feel that? No?
Well, I
It's
do
cold
recall
from
some-
Serene.
I think-
I have a spell that I could use if we come in here tomorrow.
I mean, yeah, I can have the door open for you tomorrow. I can let you guys in. I might not be here because I'm not always here during the day, but I can let the people know that you're due. And I heard that you dropped by Dee's bookstore, and I also heard that Dinkle will be in tomorrow.
Ah.
Can you make sure not to clean out the rooms? Hmm?
Sure.
Yes, we would need some as they are, just in case.
And Toro looks at you, all of you, and goes, "If you're gonna be here another day, you want to help with the other two cases we've run across?" I know it's
until we figure this out.
well. Then helping us out will only help you out.
Does this mean that we are friends?
Fuck you. And he just turns and leaves.
Snorts.
I think he likes us. We might
Did
be
he
growing
walk
on
away?
He walks
Did he
away.
walk away? Oh, Laffy, wolf whistles as he walks away.
Miss is snickering, dragging a hand over her face, trying to pretend she's not as amused as she is.
If high-fiving was a thing in this universe, Ren would high-five Laffy.
Toliano, do you need a place to stay for the night?
Hmm. Does the room seem kind of shady, so please understand our trepidation.
Listen, I don't take any offense to that. If people don't want to stay here, someone else will.
But we need to make sure that the room is undisturbed.
Why don't we stay here? We might prevent another victim.
If nothing
This is
else, I'll
true.
stay here.
I will stay.
How about you, big guy?
Someone.
We can even bring in a new bed or something for you.
Sleeping outside may not be the best idea since a murder's happening, Krieg.
Also,
Pretty-
rain.
Thinks about it for a while, then begrudgingly agrees.
See, we're growing on him too.
Okay.
Someone's going to have to pay for my room, though.
Toliano
Laffy will do.
a gold apiece. to help
I
make
love
up
it
for
just
the
slaps
trouble
down
that I
2
caused.
golds.
That's
Alright.
that's 2 less than I asked for.
But it's for this one. She points to Ren.
Oh, are
Yeah.
you okay? Fine.
Miss
Takes 2.
pays for her own.
Okay. So everyone, yeah, it's one GP from all of, or 1 GP from all of you, 2 from Laffy. None from Ren.
Okay.
Yeah. Because Ren is a poor hobo until she gets paid.
Okay. So you guys head upstairs, and I think that's what we're gonna call it for the night.
Oh
All right.
man.
Alright.
Good
Cause
night at Squigglies.
I forgot how long combat can take, and that was actually good to give me a measure.
Yep.
Yeah, especially when you miss all of the time, including
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never
Alright.
hit once.
Thank you, people, for watching us stream. That's
Oh my
it for the
God.
night.
I'm also so
Yeah.
sorry.
If there's anyone still
Right.
out there,
Yeah.
It says there's some people.
oh my.
So yeah.
Well,
Goodbye, folks. I don't know who you are, but goodbye.
the so long
Bye.
folks.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah, and we'll try and start at like 6:30 next week. So yeah.
Yeah, I
Goodbye.
shouldn't be working. Unless I am working, in which case, well,
Yeah.
shit.